We welcome Patrice O'Neal to the show.
Absolutely.
And we couldn't be happier.
I like to say thank you to that.
It's a busy day, man. There's a lot going on in the world. We just did about an hour on the VMAs. We're talking about football.
Very interesting, the VMA conversation.
Oh, my God.
I was into that.
Kanye.
I was listening to Stephen
Stephen King.
King.
Trashing us out of nowhere.
Stephen King is, what's that guy? That's CNN?
Oh, that's Larry King.
That's Larry King.
Stephen King's the horror writer.
The horror writer?
Okay, Stephen King.
You read any of his books growing up?
Never read them. Why? They're always a movie.
That's what I say.
Fucking he writes like 2-page letters that end up movies.
My problem with Stephen King, he gets a little wordy at times.
From a short story.
A little wordy.
You know.
A short story to him is what, 450 pages?
All his best stuff was not horror. Like his movies that end up being good, Shawshank and Misery maybe. But
it's like they take and it's those ones that they take from those short stories. Like you said, it's like this thing was nothing, and Stand By Me was another one that was Biggie.
Boring. And Christine, you know he made a lot of fucking movies, man. So why does he hate you guys? I missed the first 20
we're pretty
minutes.
much like radio hacks.
Speaking of which, all of radio just taking us on today, and we'll get into that in a second.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, we got some
crazy
things being said about us today. Crazy. This is what Stephen King said. It's in a he does a pop culture column, and even though I hate his fucking guts now, he still does a good job with this fucking pop culture
take the
thing.
personal hatred for you out of it. Is it good?
Yeah,
if he said it about some other fucking disc jockeys,
we'd be laughing.
He kind of made a point, but the problem was he lumped us in with all the other assholes.
Morning Zoo shows.
I think we've proven ourselves by this point that we're above
Morning
radio.
Zoo?
We like to say we're above radio. And people are like, what does that fucking mean? We really are above all other radio shows.
How do you describe Morning Zoo? Just the voices?
Morning Zoo is the fake voices. At 8 o'clock every morning they'll have the call with the guy that makes believe he's a plumber, and it's just that type of
predictable,
very
hacky,
set times to do things. Beep boop 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 beep beep boop. Okay, our contest lines are now lit, and we're gonna.
Everything has to be overproduced because they don't really have anything going on. So if they overproduce it, you might trick the listeners into thinking they're hearing something important. So Stephen King takes on radio a little bit. And this is where he mentions us. He writes, this is in the latest issue of Entertainment Weekly, coming out very soon. Where are the DJs like Cousin Brucey, or, listen closely to this, Patrice, because I don't get this one, or Carol James of WWDC, who is credited with playing I Want to Hold Your Hand by the Beatles first in America? That's his claim to fame, that he played a record first in America.
Sometimes when you listen to this stuff, you got your brain and your ears are ready for more. Is that it?
And then it just stops.
That's it. Well, then he talks about us, but I want to stop there because we're trying to figure out why Cousin Brucey is important in radio, and made a good point. Like, listen to Cousin Brucey now, absolutely not important whatsoever. It's more a nostalgia thing, but when he was doing it, I guess it was important for the time, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's why we don't really understand it. Because he didn't really say much in between the records. We don't understand people that don't say much in between the records, why they're important.
And also, was there program directors back then?
Or
you get to choose what's a hit song back then.
That's the one thing we did give him credit for, that there were a lot of DJs that actually turned you on to music because they were picking their own music for a while. But that's just not the case anymore. Even Cousin Brucey's not allowed to just sit there and go, well, I'm going to play this obscure song from blah blah, because it doesn't fit the format that he's on it.
So are they saying this person created? She's the one that's created.
We don't even know if it's a she. There's 2 R's and 2 L's in the name, so it might be a guy.
Could be a guy.
I don't even know, and I know radio. Carol James.
A guy?
I don't know.
It's a guy like Carol O'Connor.
But
that played what? That played a song?
He played I Want to Hold Your Hand first in America, the Beatles song that started it all. But
so what, you got the first FedEx? Because it was already.
Thank you.
What we were saying.
It was everywhere.
Should have been the guy that handed him the fucking record. That was
the first guy that pushed the button.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's what we're saying. And what was I trying? The Beatles were already hitting all over the world, and so it wasn't even taking a chance.
So Stephen King. So he hates you because Cousin Brucey plays music?
He wants guys like Cousin Brucey and this guy Carol James that played I Want to Hold Your Hand first in America. And then he writes, How culturally important are the gabbling personalities, and he puts personalities in quotation marks, which I agree with, by the way, who make prank calls and own morning drive time. And that's the morning zoos that we're talking about here. Mm-hmm. Prank calls. It's we used to do real prank calls where we're like, holy shit, we're going to get fucking in trouble for that. But
I'm becoming that guy, too, though. The guy that Stephen King is becoming.
Yeah. We were talking about that.
Yeah, we were talking about that, too.
I'm that guy,
we're
too.
trying to hold on to understanding culture. I think we all lose in the end, but you try to hang on as long as you can. You
become irrelevant.
Right.
Like just the fact is that every boy, every man under 25 can type. If growing up, if you typed, when I grew up, you was a faggot. Immediately.
You were a sissy.
Immediately, you fucking pussy. What do you want to be, a secretary?
Right.
So
there was no reason to know how to type growing up.
None. But now I'm irrelevant in case I had to go and actually get a job in the workforce, and I told them I can't type.
Right.
I'm a fucking dinosaur.
They would look at you like, what do you mean you can't type?
So Stephen King is becoming irrelevant right where he needs to because his books have to be by now. No one reads anymore. I don't even understand why there's bookstores. There's a few at the supermarket. There's a book place, and then there's Barnes and Noble. But he's a guy that no one would care about. And I mean, you gotta understand what he's saying.
I would love to know what where reading is at these days, as far as books.
Guess what I bought.
I like reading books. Okay, but lately, I just don't have time because there's so much other stuff to read online. You're busy with your phone. You know what I mean? Like
I bought The Art of War by Sun Tzu on iTunes.
Yeah, for your Kindle.
Joe Pagnattalia, Joe Pontaglia, or Joe Montaigne is reading Sun Tzu's Art of War to me. So what the fuck am I reading that shit for?
Right. So then he says this. So I agree with the gabbling personalities who make prank calls and own morning drive time. And I'm like, right on, Stephen King. Right on. We feel your pain. We've been yelling and screaming about this. And then he ends with this. Let's put it this way. As far as I'm concerned, you could take Opie and Anthony and shove them where the sun doesn't shine.
Why you guys?
I know.
Thank you. That's why I'm confused. Because up to that point, I absolutely
could be a compliment.
agree with
Let's
them.
Be honest. Let's take this and be.
Nah, he's lumping us in with this whole morning zoo shit.
Wait a minute. He of course he doesn't know the names of anybody else. Maybe he just sees you as the top level. He grouped you in, but you are a name enough for him to fucking say. You understand what I'm saying?
But we like to think we're way in front.
Well, get off your own dick, motherfucker. Maybe. Fucking, you're presumptuous. Maybe you're not, you motherfucker.
Yeah,
Jesus, Mr. Ego.
You know what?
Leave Stephen King alone.
You can be right about that too, Patrice. You can be right about that. But we like to feel like we're way ahead of it.
I want to think I have $2 million and people should come see me when I go out to perform. Yeah, really?
Right. You knocked me down a peg, and I certainly deserve it. You're right.
Jesus, you should have said, "How dare you" in that fucking speech.
Yeah, I know.
Leave him alone.
But we really don't pat ourselves on the back. Trust me. But something like this, it gets your blood boiling.
I understand,
like, what the fuck?
Let's be honest. He's done. Hopefully he'll write you in as a fucking character in one of his books.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
You guys
are shitty radio
evil
guys.
Ghosts.
Yeah. Or just he was listening to bad radio. Opie and Anthony, I think it was. Like, he'll fucking write that down in his book.
The radio. Evil radio.
Evil radio.
With a clown's nose is be on the front cover. And a house with a microphone.
He puts us in some horseshit novel. All is forgiven. You kidding me?
Oh, yeah,
you can say whatever the fuck you want.
Are you serious? On fucking ABC, a miniseries with Stephen King?
And then this segs nicely into what we want to talk about next. E-Rock brought to my attention that some radio show out of Baltimore just decided to start trashing us.
Yeah.
A show I've never heard of.
This is pretty.
It's always a show you've never heard of.
Always.
And I want the backstory on this, why they're trashing us. Their phone number is 800-767-1098. Someone might find that number interesting.
Yeah.
1-800-767-1098.
I think I know.
I gave E-Rock a cue to run down the hall. Is he running down the hall?
Oh, my God. No.
Is he?
Well, first you'd see the water looking like Jurassic Park. And then, oh no, well, Steve is. No, Steve's kind of trotting. No E-Rock, though.
Why?
I don't see E-Rock.
You help
I don't
me.
even see E-Rock.
You brought this to our attention. Why wouldn't you be, close by so we could get the backstory? I don't want Steve's version of the backstory. Hi, Steve. Where's E-Rock?
He's in the back. He's in the back.
In the
I
office?
was back there, by the way.
Why isn't he coming down?
Because he sent me down to give you the backstory.
No, I like
Steve was handling all the backstory, by the way.
Huh?
I was in the office watching the whole thing. Steve was vigorously handling the backstory.
You can help out. E-Rock, what's the deal with this show in Baltimore? 98 Rock. I think we used to have some friends on that station for a while.
Yeah, Mark and Lopez or something like that, but they're gone. So it's this new show. And apparently somebody on their show listens to our replay as they go in to do their show in the morning.
Nice. All right, so they're a fan.
Yeah.
Mentioned it.
What's the problem with being a fan of our show if you work for another radio show?
Well, apparently the hosts of the show weren't happy that the producer of the show listens to us.
Why? They're not on yet.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares what you listen to before you fucking come in?
By the time we found out and we checked their stream, we only got about a minute of it before they went to break.
What, they were trashing us, though?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Another fucking jealous radio show.
It's great. It's so great to listen to, though.
Just jealousy. I don't even know these guys. They certainly know who we are.
Nobody does.
Yeah. That happens when you go to satellite. You become, it just...
Yeah.
There were moments where I laughed out loud on the way. They're hilarious. Don't get me wrong. Opie and Anthony are hilarious.
Hold on.
So what's the problem?
Who is this? Is it Danny Bonaducci? Is it Rocco? Is it fucking Bubba? Is it
Maxwell?
Maxwell? Which radio voice, same radio voice fucking guy is this? Holy shit. That whole voice thing where they talk like this.
And punt.
Is it man cow? Is it what's with the fucking?
All right, look.
Every time. By the way, this isn't a replay, people.
I know.
This isn't a best of a replay. This is another fucking guy that has this same stupid fucking voice.
Instead of being jealous, why don't you listen up and learn a little something here? Yeah. You're not standing out in radio because you have the radio voice that we talk about all the time, like Ant just said.
Hey.
There's a million guys that sound exactly like you because you're using the voice. Stop using the voice, first of all.
I used to listen to him all the time in New York.
I just like it better.
Sounds exactly like Rocco.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Or Bubba.
It's cleaned up, you mean?
Or
not cleaned up. It's just when there's a little bit of...
It's harder to be witty without using profanity. Some restraint, some subtle...
Is
it really?
Because we were on the fucking radio, regular radio for years, and we did both at the same time, satellite and terrestrial radio, where we were under a lot of restrictions, more than you are, by the way. I'll tell you that. We were under the most restrictions ever.
Witty is overrated.
Clever,
motherfuckers have somehow moved clever and witty into funny.
Yeah.
Just because I can understand it and get that what you're trying to do doesn't mean a fucking thing. When I was a kid, you was funny as much as you could be, and I'm gonna tell you, fuck sometimes makes things funnier.
Yeah, just
asshole,
fucking
douche, cocksucker.
Right.
When we grew up, we would use words, swears, and it would make things as funny as it could possibly be.
Watch an R-rated movie and a line where they cut it out on TV isn't as funny as the way the line was written, where the guy goes, fuck.
Yeah.
Says, fuck.
I wouldn't put the premium on clever and wit. It's just like to say that and then get offended by it. It's just like
no. It's
it's a horseshit argument.
I'm not getting offended by the fact that they're saying it. It's a cop-out thing that's been used so many times. Oh, we did both. We did that and we did satellite. And I guarantee if these fucking assholes went on satellite radio, every other word coming out of their mouth would be shit, fuck, piss, cunt. What are you going to sit here and just do a regular show? You talk like you talk to your friends in normal life.
And the fact that somebody would say it's harder to be funny without swearing is telling you that you're working to be funny. Like you're not not just able to be. So with my constraints of language and everything else, I'm still able to be.
I can be funny. Just whatever.
All right, well, let's continue.
And I don't know the dudes, but it's like just.
I don't. That's
never heard of it.
It just stinks of jealousy. We don't even know you.
Give a listen.
How much does that suck that we don't even know you?
Yeah, some restraint, some subtlety.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a guy's show, though.
I think what that format does, it just takes it knocks creativity down a little bit.
Yeah.
Just by nature. Look, if I had a satellite show, I'd be the same way.
It's a different palette to work from.
Yeah. Well, hello there.
They look like the Bizarro U's.
A different
Yeah, a little
palette.
bit.
It's a different palette.
It's like fat face Opie and like old school 1996 Anthony.
And then Jim Norton in there a
And
little
then
bit.
Jim Norton didn't shave and some hole. They have to have a hole, huh?
Let me guess. They say that Jimmy's not funny, I bet you, or something about Jim Norton, who's going to be on Leno tomorrow night.
Yeah, well.
Because these guys like to take shots at Jimmy.
That is the Bizarro. That's
Well, hello there. But neither one of them are funnier than me. That is a fact. I will walk on stage in front of their entire audience, and I'll do a half hour, an hour and a half, whatever, and then one of them walk on and do the same amount of time, and at the end let the audience judge who's funny.
Jimmy Norton's on the show, too.
I'm not funnier than Jim Norton. Well, maybe I am.
I would say you are, only because Jim Norton's just not my cup of tea. But you know what else that Opie and Anthony don't have? The Baltimore Ravens. We'll be right back with Jared Johnson.
That's good. Good way to end it. Good way to end it.
What?
By the way,
it'd be waiting a long time for me to go on stage.
And he said
you know
in
how
front of
fucking famous we are, you asshole.
He said
you
in
think I'm
front of
going to
our
Baltimore
audience.
to some dumb, dumpy comedy club and doing a battle with you? Go fuck yourself.
He said in front of our audience, which is hysterical.
Oh,
because
our audience?
Bill Burr got ripped apart in front of our audience.
Right.
They like him,
Right.
and he's really funny.
Yeah, you know what? We should allow him to do.
Yeah, you want to do this in front of our audience?
Yeah, the next virus tour, where we sell close to 20,000 tickets. We'll give
horrible.
you 5 minutes in front of our audience, and all right, we'll see how well you do, you dumb fat fuck.
That's horrible.
Fucking
Jesus.
asshole. And do they have a broad or not?
It looked like a hole on the page.
Another word of advice, because we made something of ourselves in this career, and you guys are attempting to get rid of the hole.
Yeah, ditch the hole
The
immediately.
hole ruins guy talk radio, and stop with the shit. Stop listening to your bosses, and then you'll go somewhere. Get rid of the hole. They ruin everything.
Yeah, ditch the hole.
You dummies.
You will never need the hole.
Well, Ant, you know what?
Look, they're strangling each
Oh,
other.
look, that's crazy.
Wow, they're crazy.
That's crazy. So, Ant, they might be funnier than us. I mean, so Iraq found an example of them being funny.
Is this some of their show? Creativity that
Creativity.
isn't stifled by satellite radio?
No. So to give them a fair shake here, we're going to play one of their bits to see how funny these fuckers are.
Takes the creativity right out of it when you're on satellite radio. So this is not satellite.
Right.
It's them doing a regular show.
Right.
And they have to be very creative and work around. Okay, I got it.
It's 1 minute of funny from these guys. I don't even know their names. And
Open mind.
I don't really give a shit.
Open mind.
We've seen a million of these fucking shows come and go. Another reason why you should use your regular voice so you stand out instead of them going, oh, well, we could just replace that voice with this voice and no one will know because it's the same voice.
How do you think we came up with the Slappy and Wappy show name?
Right.
Because they're all just slappy and wappy. Doesn't matter.
Did you listen to management and allow them to give you a hole
You guys
to keep
need
everything
a
safe?
girl in there, because then the women listen, and it keeps you guys in check. She's there to kind of keep you guys from getting out of control. And oh, really?
And then you
Is that what
sit
she's
there and you're
for?
jealous of our success. Look,
She's there for
2 lessons. Get rid of the hole and just use your regular voice. And I'm telling you, your audience will grow immediately.
there. We give you a little lesson.
And here's this show being really funny.
Hey, y'all. You're probably wondering where I get such glamorous wigs. Duh, y'all. I started my own wig company called Wigged Out. Get it? All my wigs are made from the highest quality synthetic yak hair and polyester blend to get at that oh-so-special Sam Donaldson look. Even Hollywood celebrities love them. Right, mystery celebrity?
That's right, Brittany. Even though my identity is a secret. What? It is! I am a frequent user of hair pieces, so as an anonymous expert, I feel compelled to come forward and say, I love Wigged Out! I get it! It's a funny name! Go around me!
My line includes everyday fresh looks like 3 days strung out I need rehab look, the hillbilly hoedown look, and my personal favorite, the Whitney Houston crack den weave. Those are extensions, y'all. So order today from my online store, Wigged Out. Get it? That's clever, y'all.
He does these impersonations. I swear you would think it was the real people.
Do the best!
when you can't do John Travolta well, another bit of advice.
Yeah.
Say, hi, this is John Travolta, to bring everyone to the table.
So we don't have to listen 3 times.
But that's what bad
figure out who it is.
Impressionists do.
Yeah.
They're almost there, so they're like, to hammer it home, they're like, this is John Travolta, whatever.
Yeah.
But to, like, make it a mystery and a secret who the guy is and you don't do the voice well, really keeps people confused.
I had no idea who that was up until Patrice said something. I just thought it was some yelling guy. I didn't. Some guy buying a wig.
Well, Aunt, they're funnier than us. It's so obvious. I don't know what to do with this. I think we should just go home. I'm depressed.
I think that should go where Stephen King said this show should go, my friend.
Really?
You guys are finished.
You want to file this? Because that's really...
Here it goes.
Nice try, boys. Keep carrying on.
Yikes. And the Hole was able to do a Britney voice. I guess that was the Hole.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Good. Thanks for the mention.
Must be fun to be popular in a 20-mile radius. That's exciting, isn't it? You go to the next town and no one knows who the fuck you are. That's gotta suck.
Ow. Remember that.
We remember the days, right, Aunt?
Yeah.
We were popular in a 20-mile radius.
They missed the heyday of the big syndication deals and all that.
Right.
And now it's just, they'll undercut you, pay you shit, make you stay in one market, and just beat you down. So that's fun. Best of luck to you.
Also, get rid of the sissy with the cup of tea and all that.
It's not my cup of tea, Jimmy Norton.
Really?
This isn't my cup of tea. Like, you could say that sarcastically.
Right.
Because, like, when I say things like good gosh or oh, good gravy.
Right.
I don't think anyone thinks I'm really saying that.
Of course not.
But that guy saying it's not my cup of tea, he really meant it.
Yeah.
He meant he has tea sometimes, right? And some of it's better than other tea.
And you see how they're competing against us? They had to do a local thing. Because they know people listening to Opie and Anthony in Baltimore instead of that show.
They'd have been hotlined by the PD if they didn't end it right there.
And the program director's like, look, how you compete against Opie and Anthony in satellite radio, you got to go local. So they're not talking about the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
But you are.
You're talking
That's
about
important.
the Ravens. Yep.
All right, Anthony, that was kind of boring, to be honest with you.
A little bit.
It's
always fun, though.
We've seen that game a million times, and boy,
Yeah.
we've lost every one of those battles, haven't we?
God bless you.
We got a radio stunt that backfired. This thing is fucking
Not
great.
us, thank God.
No.
We've had enough of those.
His stand-up's on YouTube?
No way.
Maybe the boys could give us a sample of his stand-up.
Does he have? Why does it say black people, white people next to his stand-up thing? Does he do a black guys and white guys do things different bit?
How long is that clip?
Because if he does...
5 minutes.
Fuck. All right, let's take a look.
I am flabbergasted.
The third one down here, it says black women, and that's only 2 minutes.
Okay.
So if you want to go with the short bit.
Yeah, we don't want to spend too much time on these guys. We've done this bit 100 times with show names that I don't even remember.
Arabs and Jews.
Which one you want, Ant? How about the boys down the hall pick a good one? We'll do the Australian radio prank.
We'll
and
do
go
that
back
first.
to this clown.
Then we'll
Anthony.
find out some of his stand-up. Wow.
I remember...
regular Ron Bennington, this guy. Jesus.
I remember when this story hit, and I didn't think much of it, and I didn't search out the audio, unfortunately. Jim Jeffries at Caroline's this weekend is like, have you heard this Australian radio thing? And I said no, and he explained it to me. I'm like, holy shit. And he goes, you have to play this on Monday. This is the biggest fail in radio history you're about to hear. Because they were trying to do a fun, silly bit, and it completely backfired on these guys horribly. I guess the bit was they had concert tickets for some big star. So they had daughters and their mothers come into the studio. And they hooked the daughter up to a lie detector, which is a fucking great idea, right?
Sure.
And then basically the daughter had to answer 8 out of 10 questions, something like that, truthfully. And the first person to do that would win the tickets. Sounds like a pretty good bit, right?
Pretty good.
Because you know they're going to ask the daughter some crazy shit. Or the mother's going to ask the daughter crazy shit.
Highly embarrassing.
And now the daughter has to decide how important it is to get these tickets, right? Mm-hmm. Listen how this plays out.
The air in here is thick, Jackie.
I know. We're all a bit nervous, actually, because Mum has brought her daughter in to go on the lie detector. We just had a chat to actually about her concerns with her 14-year-old daughter.
They edited the shit out of this because
Aussie hole.
Yeah, because I guess the Prime Minister got involved, and this is a biggie. So They're getting rid of all the names, so no one gets sued.
With her 14-year-old daughter and why she wanted to bring her in.
14-year-old daughter, very key to this.
I mean, yeah.
Let me back up a little bit. So it's a mom with her 14-year-old daughter.
About her concerns with her 14-year-old daughter and why she wanted to bring her in. If you missed it, here's a little quick recap before we do the lie detector.
Last Thursday night, she went to bed at 9 o'clock. I gave her a kiss goodnight, and 2:30 in the morning, I got a knock on the door from 2 undercover police bringing her home. Right.
What's your worst fear? Is it the sex? Is it the lying? Is it possibly doing drugs, smoking? What do you think?
Drugs and sex.
That's
and
what
older
you worry
boys.
about. Yeah. Do you think has she told you she's had sex before? Or do you think she's a virgin?
I think she might have had sex before.
Right, but she hasn't said anything.
No.
Have you asked about the drugs and things like that?
Yes, I know for a fact that she's been smoking marijuana.
Okay.
Right, so she's admitted that, has
so
she?
you want to know if she's doing anything harder than marijuana
Yes.
then? Okay.
Yes.
All right, we have her hooked up to the lie detector. She's not happy. I just saw her listening to that replay.
So far, you got to give these guys credit. A+ on the bid idea and the setup. Okay, you got a 14-year-old girl with the mom. This is something we would have. I mean, I'm jealous. I'm like, fuck. I wish we thought of this. Okay. Remember, the mom said, I think she had sex before. That's key here.
6.
Huh?
She thinks she had 6.
Right.
And smoked marijuana.
Right. Right. So she seems like a wild.
Really, Chopper?
People from faraway lands always sound stupid.
She sounds like one of those crazy, sex-crazy, Maury Povich type 14-year-olds, right?
I'm going to do what I want.
So here we go. The lie detector test starts. Listen closely, because the accent is a little fucked up.
Mum, you have a series of questions that you're going to ask your daughter, and you reply either yes or no, and then it will be picked up on the lie detector whether you are telling the truth or lying. Okay, Mum, what do you want to start with?
Okay, about school. Just recently started a new school, and I want to know, have you wagged at your new school?
I have not wagged at my new school.
So the answer would be no?
That means fuck.
Oh, okay.
I would assume.
I thought it meant, are you attending class?
Just what's Australian?
Wag. It's like shag, wag, fuck.
Are you making that up?
I'm just assuming.
The mother's ass,
Why
have
would
you
she ask
fucked
that?
at school?
Yeah, because she's a wild kid.
I don't know. Make sure wag is the right thing.
All right, let's look at wag.
You got to.
And what happens with the word no? I understand accents around the world.
No.
But how does it become I can't even say
A
it.
few syllables?
Nigh.
How do you fuck up that word
That's
badly?
cutting school.
Oh, it is cutting school?
There you go.
Fucking.
Because that just didn't make sense for, have you been fucking at school?
All right.
Okay, let's do this.
Nigh.
Well, she's starting with easy questions, which, is the way you go with this bit.
I want to wag
Not
the
wagged
show
at my
tomorrow.
new school.
So the answer would be no?
No. I haven't.
And that's a fail.
I haven't wagged. Are you kidding me?
I'm just calling it.
I haven't bloody wagged.
Poor Charles is going to cough it this morning.
You're not within arm's reach there, are you, Charles? No.
Yeah, you know he is.
He is.
So she answered the first question falsely.
Yes.
So she's not going to get the tickets unless she starts telling the truth.
Telling the truth.
Fucking lie detector tests are just horrid. Horrid.
It's mumbo jumbo and voodoo.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, just being there. It's like,
Patrice, did you take a 10-pound shit the other day? No? Yes, I think.
Yeah.
You're lying, you fucking bastard.
No,
I guess shit is
I'm not
ridiculous.
lying. I just don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm not lying.
my brother beat it.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
My brother beat a lie detector once.
Really?
Beat the fucking thing.
For real?
Yep.
What was that about?
Some pilfering at work.
Nice.
He was.
Nothing wrong
It was
with that.
alleged. It was alleged he had pilfered an elephant tusk. I swear to you.
For the ivory?
Yeah, because he worked at a place that made custom pistol grips. You know, pistol grips.
So he wanted
Make it out of
ivory?
ivory, mother of pearl, staghorn, all kinds of semi-precious.
Your brother worked at the
substances.
pistol grip factory?
Pistol grip place.
Fucking
But it was
white
like,
trash.
you know, I know, it was
Motherfuckers
total
are
white
just
trash.
Crackers, man.
Total white trash. But you know what? You had to be artistic to do it. You couldn't just like print them out. It wasn't a printing thing. You're using these pieces of like this precious material, and you had to grind it.
It sounds tremendous, but it's just the fact that
it's trash. You're
someone
right.
is doing it.
That
The
was
person that
actually
would do
doing
it,
it.
I want to have it in my hand,
Right.
as opposed to like knowing the person that works at the fucking grip factory.
He would make some of the grips, for the company, and then on the side he'd go to the gun stores and be like, hey, what do you need? I'll make you this real cheap. And he was able to make a pair of grips in like no time. Oh yeah, he plays guitar. But my uncle makes guitars. So he makes exotic guitars too. He flies in wood from fucking Africa and shit and makes these unbelievable guitars. And
that fucking kills me how y'all hate black people, but everything precious other than black people's from Africa.
Diamonds, wood, fucking everything. Well, for a while, black people too were imported as a precious commodity.
But we wasn't precious, just animals.
If
but
you
boy,
wanted your shit harvested, that was a precious.
Maybe our teeth was great. Those nigger teeth just make a nigger tooth.
God damn. There's some of my that's one of my uncles goes punch up one of those fucking things. He's an artist, the fucking guy, and everything completely by hand.
Yeah,
nothing is made with some wacky machine or anything.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Brother Joe's. Oh, good.
Oh, Brother Joe's on the line.
Yeah, to help out.
Oh shit.
Well, yeah. I'll just go through real quick, and then Joe can fill in some of the blanks.
But maybe he's calling. Maybe he's calling to say, dude, don't tell the story.
Pop Joe down.
Joe.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just waiting until Anthony's done rambling. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm only up to the part where you used to take some pistol grips and go to the gun store and then sell them to people.
Yeah, those were like I take scrap and make like whatever was left over, like Derringer grips or smaller guns.
Not just scrap though.
Yeah,
and
I'd go there with like a handful of clay and tell them take the clay in your hand and grip it the way you would your pistol and I'll make it custom for your hand. And I made the things the same fucking way every time, but it kind of made people think they were custom grips, and I would get top dollar for them.
You hear Joe's, but he's asleep first of all.
Yeah.
I know he called this a X-nay on the Ori stay, nigga.
What about the tusk?
Years ago.
Well, we were working in Hicksville at the time, and the back door. I left the back door open. I came back and I grabbed the tusk. It just so happened that the people that we were working for, one of the people were the owner of the Dale Systems, which is a huge security company. And it turned out that they sat me down for a lie detector test. The owners of the company put me in a chair and hooked me up to this lie detector machine and started asking me all kinds of questions. They had like a professional interviewer come in, and all I did was I sat and I stared at the doorknob, and I kept telling myself, "There's no way this fucking machine is going to be able to tell whether I'm telling the truth or not." And it had. Long story short, when the interview was done, the lady came up to me and said, "I'm very sorry for taking you in here, Joey. You've been a good boy."
Amazing.
That's amazing. But you did take it.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Oh my God.
Statute of limitations is up on an elephant.
Wait a minute.
Wait. I want to jump in.
That might be some money though.
Let me preface.
How much was it worth?
I was 20 years old and starving at the time.
Whatever. It's a lot, dude. Many years have gone by. We've all done stupid shit.
And it's like fucking the guy's dead anyway.
Yeah.
Guy that owned the company. And the elephant, apparently.
How much is the tusk worth on the black market?
At the time, it was a few $100s. That was it. They used to get a lot of tusks that were pulled out of fires. That this guy had a connection over in India that was like stupid.
Oh, Indian elephants.
When a poacher is caught with illegal ivory, they take the tusks and they burn them. So it cracks them and it makes them useless for any type of jewelry or anything. So it was a cracked tusk that basically you can only make small pieces of pistol grip or jewelry with.
Brother Joe, when you passed the lie detector test, what were you thinking? Like, holy shit, this worked?
Absolutely no, I wasn't, because I just kept on telling myself there's no way a fucking machine.
He actually convinced himself he wasn't guilty.
Right.
If you don't give it up,
awesome.
If you don't give it up physically, if your respiration, perspiration, fucking,
you can't control your perspiration.
If you don't give it up,
if you're a sociopath, basically, you're saying you can pass this.
That's true.
Exactly.
You have to.
If you're a serial killer,
yeah, that's going to work for everybody, Joe.
Sociopath sociopath, but you have
You're
to
one of
be
the lucky
able to
ones.
You have to put yourself into the
all right,
head of a
Joe.
sociopath. Yeah.
Thank you, Joe. I got to get back to this Australian thing with the lie
I
detector test.
one more thought about and just real quick, the authors that are being cunts with you guys. There was a guy named Tucker Max that was at my show the other night. I know you guys interviewed him, and he had the same idea about shock jocks. And basically, I'm thinking that these motherfuckers have no quick way of putting across their thoughts and ideas. They have to put pen to paper.
Have to write a book.
And it takes them a long fucking time. So basically, it's jealousy. That's it. That's all I wanted to say.
All right.
Jealousy that makes them hate you fucking guys.
All right, thanks, Joe. Tucker
Thanks,
Max.
man.
Tucker Max
Later.
is a joke, and if you want to see what we did to him a couple years ago, search it out on YouTube. He's one of these guys that wrote a book about all his sexcapades, his sex stories, like all this crazy shit happened to him, and crazy. And we looked him right in the eye and said, "You're fucking lying. That didn't happen." And he actually made the bestseller list, the New York Times bestseller list, and we called him out on it. He was so uncomfortable in his skin because we called him out. We're like, "That didn't happen.
Fuck him.
You're just making up stories. Why don't you at least admit it?"
He's an ace.
But look for the video on YouTube. We crushed him. So we get back to the Australian radio show. So where were we? That's about 10 minutes ago.
She didn't wag at school, which
Okay.
is cutting class or cutting school.
Right.
All right. And then
and the lie detector test continues, and of course she's got to answer these questions truthfully, and she gets the tickets for the big show.
Right.
And this is where it fails miserably.
No, so the lie detector's saying you have.
I haven't
What
wagged.
is there something? What's happening here, Charles?
Or maybe she skipped a class or something like that.
Have you done that? Have you skipped classes?
No,
I haven't.
Have you left there early?
No, I haven't.
Could
I
it come
haven't
up? Could it
walked
come
out
up a
of
fail? Like, have you had a sick day or something where you bunged on a bit of a sickie and you thought,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
too sick?
plenty of them.
Oh, right. Well, could that be it?
Well, that's
Yeah.
it apparently. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your next question, Mum?
Okay. Have you had sex?
I've already told you the story of this. And don't look at me and smile because it's not funny. Oh, okay. I got raped when I was 12 years old.
Did you hear that? Because the accent's a little fucked up.
Yeah, because she added an
Fired,
extra
so
syllable.
fired, fucking fired.
Who fucking cares?
I got raped when I was 12 years old.
Yeah, the
She
accent's
got
a little
raped
fucked
when
up.
she was 12.
Exactly is what she said.
Uh-oh.
The mom asked if she ever had sex, knowing that her daughter was raped at 12 years old.
What's that supposed to be? Some kind of sick joke?
Does the mother know?
Yeah.
Because she said, "I told you."
Yeah.
But she
goes,
might
"I
have said,
told
"I
you the
told
story."
you."
Said I told
No,
you the
no,
story.
no. You'll see.
Let's listen.
Okay.
Because in the mom's eyes, the rape thing might not be considered sex.
Oh, boy.
I've already told you the story of this. And don't look at me and smile because it's not funny. Oh, okay. I got raped when I was 12 years old.
Right. And is that the only experience you've had?
I only found out about that a couple of months ago. Yes, I knew about
And
that.
yet you still ask me the question.
The
I think
question was, have you had sex other than that?
I'm really sorry. We didn't actually know that was the case, and I think we might actually have bought this segment. I had no idea that you've been through that, so I'm really sorry. And we'll just let you off the hook, I think. I think it's best not to continue.
She was very badly raped, you see.
You can hear how depressed this.
Victim of the modern age. Poor girl.
The broadcaster is so depressed because she's like, "Oh, we're so fucking
His feet's
fired."
fucked.
She was the greatest piece of ass I've ever had, and I've had them all over the world.
He said, I can smell your cunt.
What would management say?
What we're dealing with here is a complete lack of respect for the law.
Do the best. Oh, dear Lord Jesus, this ain't happening.
I am proud to be a lesbian.
Well, that's great. That's just fucking great, man. Now what the fuck are we supposed to do?
Boozy, boozy, bop, city bop.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Is that the biggest fail ever?
Okay.
I just... Oh, my God.
We look like assholes right now, man.
Be more funny. I love the smell of my...
Oh, it's supposed to be giant cock.
This is going great.
Yeah.
You ever suck a guy's cock?
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
This is great iced tea.
You never know.
Act like wherever you are, that's the place to be.
Is that amazing?
But how hilarious was the girl, though?
Yeah.
Her attitude was like, you could see her looking at her mother like, what?
yeah, remember what okay,
all right,
okay,
yeah.
All right.
Fucking
You want to go? All right, you want to go there? But how stupid is the mom? Like, oh, yeah, besides the rape thing, I really need to know if you've had sex.
There's psychopaths who think if you take it in the ass and not the vagina, it's not sex. So
Psychopath?
I can imagine that if it was taken, she's like, have you willingly let a motherfucker fuck you? Which is fair. Maybe the girl is just dumb. She should have known that.
Mm-hmm. I was right when I was 12.
Right.
Right.
Okay? No.
So is that it? There's no fallout?
We got a little more. And if Danny can find the story, I forgot. But I know the Prime Minister got involved.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we'll give you some details on what happened after the last bit of audio here. But first, Larry King checking in. Larry.
Yeah. So where did he put the groceries?
Groceries. What did he do with the groceries?
Oh, you know what? Very good, Mark. We missed something in that audio. Mark in Connecticut.
How about that broadcaster lady says that it's time to abort the segment?
Yeah.
Abort the segment.
Maybe you shouldn't use the word abort.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And then they try to and now it's, we've been here before. Now it's, let's try to save our jobs in 2 minutes.
Yes. In 2 minutes.
It's like a rodeo. Let's see if we can stay on this fucking
God
beast.
Damn.
Listen to them try to save their jobs. And actually, 49 seconds of hamana.
I'm really sorry. I had no idea that this had happened to you. I don't think we would have gone ahead with that had we known. Okay, honey, we'll just let you go for a while. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was.
Okay, Mum, sorry. Look, we needed to. That's something we should have probably known before we started this.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's do that. Let's get you. If you guys haven't had any counselling or anyone to talk to about that, we're happy to pick up the bill for that. We've got them here. Do you want that, Mum?
Yes, that'll be good.
Yeah,
that'll be good.
Okay. Well, and that might, going through that might answer some of the questions that you guys are having difficulty communicating with.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for coming in, Dale. Sorry about that.
Thanks, honey.
Okay, we're out, everyone. Jackie's got some more news coming up.
No, you don't need any more news.
Yes, you got some news.
He's
you want some cancelling? We'll pick up the tab. Holy fuck. I'm all screwed,
Just offering everything. You want to live in... I can't do the accent. Fuck. You want to live in my house? What do you need? You want to drive my car? I'll give you my car, please.
All expense paid vacation. Where you want to go? Disneyland? Where? No. Please don't fire us. I need this fucking job. No. Love the nay. That guy was scrambling.
Oh, man.
What do you want?
They offered everything in 49 seconds. What do you need?
Now, here's why I'm retarded.
What do you need?
Why are they in trouble?
Yeah, why is that bad?
Because
tell you the truth, they just that popped out. I think
because radio guys are scum.
Leave it to
We're
this.
just scum.
I mean, let's think about
this. We're
this.
supposed to know everything. We're supposed to have a crystal fucking ball, Patrice.
If that happened on this show, there would have been some kind of extremely inappropriate remark or laughter or something after she said she was right at 12. There would have been
after we said, huh?
Yeah. There would have been some jokes and bad things. They just clammed up completely. Yeah. Were quiet, and then the Aussie hole popped in with some responsible fucking.
Oh, the guy went silent for a minute.
Yeah. They
She had some responsibility.
I know.
Anthony, there was something in the audio that you might not have heard.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, if I could replay that for everybody.
Apparently they're back on the air now with a delay system. That's what Dr. Steve is telling me. Dr. Steve knows everything about radio and medicine.
So what happened to them, Danny, basically? What do you know about this?
Well, after that show, they were removed from the air.
Okay.
That was back in August, the beginning of August. They did come back after a 2-week hiatus.
Okay.
And now they pre-record some portions of their show, and they do have a delay in place. I guess they were running just completely live previously. So
God bless Australian radio. No one hears it, but God bless it anyway.
Who the hell hears it?
Because if that happens to anybody here in America, fuck. I mean, everyone is fired.
The dingo raped your baby.
That's like a format change if it happens
hell
here.
Yeah.
All right, so, and what did the Prime Minister say?
Who raped her? Lord of the Wasteland, humongous. Let's talk to this humongous. He seems like a reasonable man. Just walk away from the show. Leave the oil and just walk away.
That's why I got to start watching more movies.
Road Warrior.
How do you fucking access quotes
like
from that fucking shitty movie, man?
That's fucked up, isn't it?
2 days ago, I saw a guy that had raped that 12-year-old.
Only Australian one. You ever seen a movie with a which one was it? Shit. Layer Cake, when the guy rapes boys and he goes,
that's a good movie.
He goes, fucking girls is for poofters.
Poofters. For poofters.
Dog shit sniffer. I can't do the accent. Fuck. Woodside, he writes, sorry about that. I'm not even going to try. Sorry about that. Do we have something in the prize closet for you?
What do we got? Maybe a SNL box set? Aye? No?
The best of Alec Baldwin.
Best of Alec Baldwin? Aye? No, she was raped at 12. We got to get something good.
Anthony, but
it's bloody horrible.
Listen closely. There's something else in this,
is there?
audio you might have missed.
Let me hear.
Could that be it?
Well, that's it, apparently, yeah. Okay, what's your next question, Mum?
Okay, have you had sex?
I've already told you the story of this. And don't look at me and smile because it's not funny. Oh, okay, I got raped when I was 12 years old.
Goodness gracious!
Right. And is that the only experience you've had?
I only found out about that a couple of months ago. Yes, I knew about that.
And yet you still asked me the question.
The question was, have you had sex other than that?
I'm really sorry. We didn't actually know that was the case, and I think we might actually bought this segment. I had no idea that you've been through that, so I'm really sorry. And we'll just let you off the hook, I think. I think it's best not to continue.
Down goes Fraser! Down goes Fraser! Down goes Fraser!
Jesus Christ.
So what if the mother had just went,
The mother is the stupid one in there.
If she had said,
the fuck are you asking a sex question to a 14-year-old that was raped when she was 12?
Yeah. Other than...
How bad do you need to see the stupid show?
When she got in trouble, if she had said, other than the rape, have you had sex?
Right. Other than the rape. Oh, shit.
Like if she had said that herself.
I know.
Oh, wow. The radio guy, he survived that one, but but then he got fired for something else. What do we got, Danny? We're learning more about this radio show.
An Australian radio host was yanked off the air Wednesday for joking about weight loss at concentration camps, less than a month after serving a suspension for quizzing a teenage rape victim. Sydney's Today FM said shock jock Kyle Sandlins remarks that the best way for comedy actress Magda Zengabagade to lose weight was to go to a concentration camp were unacceptable. Let's see. We know that. You put it as your concentration camp. What happened to him? Go down a little further. He apologized, of course. Disc jockey was sacked from his role as a judge on the television talent show Australian Idol over that incident. Today FM just would not say when or if he will return to the airwaves.
Oh, yeah, he did the American Idol of Australia.
And then he was
I call it the
kicked off
American Idol of
Yeah, and then he was kicked off of it after the lie detector thing.
Yep.
And now he did a concentration camp. I know.
Oh, yeah. That's like Ryan Seacrest doing like concentration camp.
Why
would you do that?
Anthony, can you do... I wish I could do it. I would do it if I could. Can you do the Australian guy who says a concentration camp joke and then it mentally catches himself going, I'm doing a concentration camp joke. I'm going to get fired.
She's a little overweight, eh? You know what she should do? Probably end up going to one of those concentration camps. I lose a little weight there. No? Oh, good. Not that I'm saying that any of the Jews ever needed to be in a concentration camp or that they deserved it or anyone would deserve something as horrible as that because that's terrible. You should probably go on a diet. I never said it. It never happened. Erase the tape. Please, I need this job.
It never works when you try to explain yourself. It never works out. Let's say hi to Jason in Detroit.
Don't fire me,
Jason has a very good question, Anthony. Jason?
Morning, fellas.
Morning.
She was there to win tickets. Did she ever win them? Or did they just get a sound plate?
Sounds like a Larry King question.
Right.
What happened to the tickets?
Were there 2 empty seats at the show that night?
VIPs. Fucking brought her on stage. Everybody. This is the little 12-year-old rape girl.
Yeah, let's bring her up. That's it.
You're
we're not
never
gonna cover,
alone.
We're not going to cover a Nirvana song for her.
Jesus.
What? I didn't say anything. Ding, 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 ding.
What? Smells like Teen Spirit?
Exactly.
Yep.
Probably did. Were you swabbed for DNA?
Holy shit, man.
Oh, what now, Danny?
It's just
what happened?
It just makes me so upset when I see stories like this that are just misreported.
Okay. Well, then say, "Oh no,
oh no."
You sound like Sal. Oh no, Ro.
It just says here, last month, Sandilands lost his judgeship on Australian Idol after getting a 14-year-old girl to admit on his show that she'd been raped when she was 12. Now, that's not the audio I just heard.
No, that isn't getting her to admit. See, that to me, if I just read that and didn't hear the audio, I would think that he was just grilling her about something, and she was like, yeah, I was raped. The mother fucked that up. That was the mother putting the goddamn jocks in a bad position.
Oh, it sounds like he was going, oh, come on, you've been raped.
Yeah. Come on, fess up.
Really, fess up. That's why we have you in here.
Come on, you look all raped up.
You've
Come on,
been raped.
be honest.
Why, the press
Come
actually
on,
being
eh?
accurate?
Let me see your hymen.
Themselves.
I bet you don't have a hymen. Let me see it.
Hymen.
Is your hymen intact? I believe your hymen ain't even intact. Let me see it. I know. It's busted. It's busted. Your fucking hymen's busted. I know.
Remember, Ann, we're not funny because, we have to be more clever.
Fucking
hymen.
Your fucking hymen. You ever have your little titties squeezed, eh? I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it.
You did the Australian.
Let's go to the news.
Australian version of hymen.
Let's go to the news. Of course, I think I'm in trouble. I shouldn't talk about hymen.
Let me,
This thing is busted.
It's busted. Wide open. Fucking crikey. It's probably a giant penis.
Crikey.
Cracked open your hymen.
Are you taking a piss, you little whore?
Crikey. Right, eh?
This is bollocks.
Damn it. Right. I'll bet you wagged school that day.
And Pat from Menaki
fuck.
just writes, sex for Fosters.
Yes, sex for Fosters, eh? All right, you got to go to that big Sydney amphitheatre and have sex over there for a Fosters. Don't go to the church, eh?
Oh, man. People want to know where Good Evening and Try the Wine come from. Oh, my God. Watch Clockwork Orange immediately, and you'll get half this show. Let's say hi to Larry King, Anthony. This is a pleasure.
Larry King.
Hello. Tell us about the rape kit.
Jesus, Larry.
That's horrible.
That's quite inappropriate.
Come on, Larry.
Let's go to Larry King on line 5, Anthony.
How he gets between these phones.
Larry.
Yeah. Was that a Roo or Joey? Who raped you?
It's making kangaroo jokes. Because there's only one animal in Australia, and that is the kangaroo. We all know that.
Oh, this is, a little observation from Snake in New Orleans. Snake?
Yeah, boys, I'm wondering what kind of sick woman this mom is for smiling at the kid while she was asking the question.
She goes, don't smile, you know.
Right.
I'll tell you.
Oh, that was the kid that said that, or was that the mother who said
the
don't
That
smile?
was the kid that said to the mother, like, don't smile. You know what the fuck the answer is.
Right. What the all right.
And then she just went, all right, fuck it. Here it comes. I like
So
how
the
she
kid
just said
is
that.
dumb then.
No, the kid looked at the mother, and the mother started smiling like, well, you had sex, but not that rape thing. I think
They're
they want
both
to talk
dumb.
about
They're both fucking
Well, the kid's
dumb.
14 and raped. I mean, you can't really blame her for anything.
Well, look, that's not the... She's fucking... I mean, that doesn't have anything... You don't get your context raped out of you. Like,
true.
to understand how to get it.
Yeah.
She didn't want to fucking admit that she was raped on the air, but both of them are dumb. Holy shit. They're fucking stupid.
You ever take it in the bum? Did he give it to you in the bum? Eh?
Oh, we got an Australian Larry King.
I bet she was blowing bush oyster all over the place. Yeah.
Anthony, this might be the bit today because the Larry King thing.
What a come to gusto that was.
The Larry King might not be working, but we got the Australian Larry King on the phone.
The guy thought it was a corker, though. Fucking Hyman. Corker. Fucking corker. Okay, you can't.
Australian Larry King, check it in.
Yes.
How important is foreplay? When you're getting right, that is.
Oh, fuck you.
In the veg. In your 12
In the vag.
The vag.
In the vag.
But you got to say it long. In the vagina. Vagina. Almost sounds like rejoiner. Vagina. That's where the hymen is.
The hymen.
If you want to check for a busted hymen, you look in the vagina.
Oh, that's fucking awful. My God damn.
Oh, we didn't fucking do it.
Oh. Well, we didn't fucking do it.
Fuck
No.
them.
Oh.
Stupid dick.
It'd be great to be fired for a second-hand radio bit.
Ain't that a bitch for commenting on that?
For commenting on a radio bit.
Jesus.
Yeah.
God damn.
That is a stunt that went horribly wrong.
And Australian humor, coming in now. I don't even know what this means. We might have to look it up ourselves. Rob on Long Island. Rob.
Yeah, in the Aussie sperm, I'm the only one with a man out back, and I have to take a piss. I have to stop for a minute and think, am I a bloke or a Sheila? I don't know.
Sheila. The way they say it, you can't even, say it.
Let's say hi to Larry King.
Oh, my missus.
Banged her right in the frickle. Yeah. I didn't use no franger neither. Or just banged her in a frickle.
Let's say
Gave me a load of ear bashing, too. Wouldn't stop a fucking ear bashing while I busted up a frickle. Didn't use no franger neither.
That can be pretty fucking. I've never heard it called that
Fucking
before.
frickle.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Love the smell of a good Aussie frickle. Smells like a vagina.
Australian ant. Stephen S. from Bayshore, if you could read that.
Oh, shit, I don't have that there.
Can you see that right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did his penis taste like Vegemite? Like a Vegemite? So a little... I hear it's quite bitter.
Australian Larry King checking in. Yes, Larry.
Larry?
Sydney, you're on the air. How important is the consent during sex? Like,
Aussie Larry King's not as
Yeah,
funny.
what happened?
This isn't
we
a
don't
real
want to ruin
subject.
our Larry King bit yet.
This isn't a subject that Larry can really comment on.
Australian Larry King checking in, Ant. I'm not giving up on this.
You really want to give him a try?
This fucking bit has potential. Australian Larry King, yes.
Crikey. When he gave it to you in the dunny, did you give him a reach around and tickle his bollocks, eh?
In the dunny.
The dunny.
Yeah. Well, poor Dunny was all busted up. I know.
Let's go to the American Larry King. Larry.
more importantly, did you have to blow the roadie to get backstage?
Jesus.
She was quite upset afterwards. I heard she had a liquid laugh. Or laugh? How would they say that?
I don't know.
Liquid laugh is puking, which is kind of funny.
That is good. They got some good
Uh-oh,
fucking...
a lurk.
What?
Illegal. Or underhanded racket. He did a lurk to a frickle. And then he pounded her vagina. Busted her hymen.
I don't even know what this means. Larry King checking in on line 4, Ant. Larry.
Yeah. Does being raped give you a platypus?
Oh, what is that?
I don't know.
A platypus. Did he say a platypus?
He sure did.
Jesus.
All right, with that, why don't we go to break?
Just imagine him pulling off her Grundies. He pulled off her Grundies, and then he made sure he'd crack a fat. It looked like a mystery bag, eh? He popped it right in a freckle. I know.
Pat from Munaki. She gave him a rusty didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo. You give her the old rusty didgeridoo, did you? Aye.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. When you blew on a freckle, did it go?
Sounds like a Foster's commercial, eh?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, she was all in the nutty, too. Totally in the nutty.
The show that...
It's as dry as a nun's nasty. Nasty. Dry as a nun's nasty is dry. Look, let me blow into a freckle. Here we go. Aye, nay. Blowing into a vagina. The sound's made by the hymen. You could hear the hymen. It's vibrating because it's not busted yet.
Uh-oh. There might be a leak right there.
Resonates.
Was she made by Aborigine?
Aye, nay. Aye, I don't like that. And there's race mixing. But I didn't mean anything bad about it. If you want to be a race mixer, feel free.
What's race mixing?
I don't want to lose my job. Aye, yeah. Aye, nay. I got a meeting with the GM. Aye, nay.
Anthony, Larry King checking in.
Oh, Larry King.
Larry.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hi, Larry.
Hi, Larry King.
The Australian Larry Kings are embarrassing.
Yes.
Did the rape scene look like Welsh's grape juice?
Oh, my God, Larry. Larry. Should we take a break?
Yeah, I would gather we would.
I have to piss so bad, my temperature just dropped. You ever have that? I'm getting cold.
Tell you, she certainly was the ridgy-didgy, though. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do think she's a porky. I never put the old fella in a freckle.
The old fella.
I don't care what posse we were in. I couldn't get to a freckle with me banger.
They must have. I think they have the best fucking. Slang in history.
They got some great fucking slang.
And I thought George Carlin had a few that were pretty good.
Holy shit!
These guys know what they're doing.
Oh.
And you know that show that was trashing us in Baltimore, and the one guy said he's a really funny stand-up, and he's funnier than us. Well,
funnier than Jimmy too.
And funnier than Jimmy, he possibly thinks. Yeah, that's funny because Jimmy's going to be on Jay Leno tomorrow night with Michael Moore and Tom Cruise. And
where's this guy? That's right.
I don't know. He's going to be, in front of a brick wall somewhere in Baltimore. Yeah, you're just like Jim Norton.
I hope he eats it right in his freckle.
Yeah, we got a sample of his comedy that we're going to do after the break for everybody. We'll give him a chance to see if he's telling the truth or not, or if he's lying.
Lying.
Patrice?
What?
Punchline?
Yes.
Patrice O'Neill's a rip snorter. Fucking fantastic. You're a rip snorter.
And also a root rat.
You're a root rat. Root rat.
You are a root rat.
Someone constantly looking for sex. I know.
Who isn't
a
root rat? Who isn't a root rat, really?
I think Australia wins in the greatest fucking slang in history.
Wait, but root rat could mean you're going for the
freckle?
For the root.
Oh.
So maybe you're not
maybe
a
it's
root
a chick.
rat. Right, I think that's a chick that's looking for a lot of action.
Root rat.
Hey, so it's the Punchline in San Francisco. Patrice O'Neill, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday
of this week.
How do they get tickets, Patrice? Go to Big Mama Prods for details? Probably not.
San Francisco, punchlinecomedyclub.com.
Yeah, go see Patrice.
sf.punchlinecomedyclub.com.
I've been to the Punchline a couple times. What a fucking great club for you guys to perform.
I like San Francisco.
Except for the weird, do they still have the city skyline behind you?
Yeah, that dumb thing, but, they all do. Yeah, bananas has bananas.
Ugh.
What the
Just
fuck?
fucking put a wall there.
Chuckles,
Let the comic do
chuckles
their stuff.
as somebody chuckles.
Why would you?
Someone chuckling, a big smiley mouth.
That's all a distraction.
Yeah, it really is.
They don't understand.
They don't understand that shit.
I like when the people improv at the background.
But it's a great club, though. Great club.
It
great
really
people.
is.
Yeah. San Francisco,
it really
comedy,
is. It's
comedy town.
All right, why don't we take a break? We'll continue with Patrice O'Neill. We still have so much fucking stuff to do.
I know.
You know the Serena Williams
want
thing?
to go home.
Oh, when
I gotta go home.
I know that very well.
All right, we'll talk about that next.
I'm finished.
Patrice O'Neill has me laughing my ass off. Opie and Anthony's show. Hi. Oh, we all know it's Monday, but you'll muddle through.
Muddle?
Yeah, we were just talking about horrible movies that come on the Sci-Fi Channel, the Sci-Fi original movies. are so utterly bad. The special effects are terrible. Is Debbie Gibson in that? Is that Debbie
Lorenzo
Gibson?
Lamas, and there's Mega Shark.
Mega Shark versus what?
The name of the movie is called Giant Octopus versus Mega Shark.
They couldn't even give Giant Octopus a cool name. They just called it Giant Octopus
versus Mega Shark.
Versus at least Mega Shark is kind of
cool. And you know
what?
Here's the great thing about sci-fi. They have an all-day theme. It'll be 20 movies, but it'll all be there's spring break shark frenzy.
Wait, you guys missed this. You got to see what happens to the Golden Gate Bridge.
Mega Shark
jumps out of the water and bites it in half.
Mega Shark is biting the Golden Gate Bridge. Mega Shark is giant. Because I asked, because Patrice said Mega Shark jumps out of the water and eats a passenger jet. And I'm like, how could a shark fucking get that high up?
Mega Shark, man. And the dude looked out the window and said, oh, and the shush was, the it was cut off.
Yeah, oh, there it is. How did Mega Shark get it?
Mega Shark is the shit.
Well, what about Giant Octopus? Is not playing today.
Don't fuck around with Giant Octopus either.
Deborah Gibson. Yes, Debbie Gibson's in that. Oh, just bit a fucking destroyer.
Octopus wins every time there.
I don't know. Mega
fucking shark has no arms.
They showed a guy looking out the plane window and Mega Shark just ate the plane.
Every Saturday, if I'm not fucking working,
I got to see this movie now.
I'm watching Sci-Fi's original programming.
You know what fucks me up about Sci-Fi's programming, their original programming too? They depend so much on CGI, but they have the worst people doing it.
Worst.
It is amongst the. I've seen indie films that have no budget that must have had some talented computer guys that were able to do some pretty decent CGI. This is so fucking bad. You can't even get into it. Like, first of all, a flying jet airliner nowadays, I could do it. I could do it on my Mac and make it look like a fucking jet airliner. That looked so bad. What's wrong with these fucking...
I'm laughing because I'm thinking, because I'm so into these, but I hate them with all my heart. They do rip-offs. Their version of it'll be like The Terminatrix.
Oh, no.
And it'll be a fucking... or Star, kinda Trekkie. And it'll be Lorenzo Lamas, fucking Bruce Boxleitner. They had one called recently. It was a new one that just premiered. The premiere of
world premiere.
It was a Western town in the old days in the 1800s that was attacked by New Age aliens.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
So they had to fight them but it was Sci-Fi Network.
So it's not
done.
Cool. Yeah.
And they had to fight these things with their fucking. There's 6-shooters and fucking and homemade bombs and shit. It just
who else is in a lot of those? What's his name? Lou Phillips Diamond.
Lou Diamond Phillips.
Diamond Phillips.
But he's in a good show called The Cleaner.
Diamonds because
no, that's Benjamin.
That's Benjamin Bratt.
Yeah,
Holy shit!
Benjamin
My fault.
Hey,
yeah.
Rennie from GenericShow.com writes, Opie, the company that makes this also makes the movies that rip off blockbuster movies like Patrice was saying. The company made Transmorphers.
Transmorphers? What a rip off.
And they do part 2s of movies that were good.
Right, and to completely fuck them up.
And they just turn them into, and they had another one, who was in it? What's the guy? He used to be Ken... Oh man, big guy, kind of big. He used to be an action guy, pretty known back in the day. But he was in. It was a movie called Cobra, Giant Cobra versus.
They like the versus.
What's the dragon? Giant Cobra versus Komodo dragon. Versus.
It's got to be a versus.
It was versus.
That's like Ali Frazier, man. Ali versus Frazier. Footer has one too that he saw. Footer.
Lizard Bee.
Hey.
Hey, there was one that I was flipping through and I saw, and it was Rock Monster or something. And I don't know how you'd make a rock monster cool anyway, but all this was like the side of a mountain would come alive and just fucking start eating people.
And they don't even try with the names. It's like, just call it Rock Monster.
It is what it fucking is.
Wait, I got to ask, though, what's the excuse that people use that they need to get close to Rock Monster?
Rock Monster?
Because all you would have to do is stay away from the fucking mountain, and
Stay around for the mountain.
and you would never get eaten.
you know
What's
better
that
than
guy's
anybody,
name?
being a hiker, that, you have to hike and you're near the mountains.
Right.
And next thing you know, the side of the mountain, it's a man.
Oh, shit, that guy.
Yeah.
No, hold on. Giant Cobra. I'm looking at Giant Cobra. And that was the guy that was in Eddie and the Cruisers. Michael Paré.
Michael Paré, yep.
Yeah. He was in Eddie and the Cruisers.
But
and now he's doing one of these.
But if you're into movies, right? If you're into movies, is it the fucking the fact that everybody's a bad actor? Is it because it's a bad movie?
Yeah.
Or would these people be good in The Godfather if they were in it?
Well, they probably would be good in a real role.
Maybe in a real role.
Some of them, anyway.
Some of them.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at some of these actors. Every single person on the screen, I go, I've seen them. I've seen them in some. I could not fucking tell you what, except for Michael Paré there.
Why would you ever look for any of these movies on DVD? It just said, look for it on DVD.
It was one. You know who was in it? Michael Gross, recently. 100 million years BC, where they sent a team back.
And someone fucked something up and fucked the future up.
And to find Philadelphia, to find the people that did the Philadelphia experiment, they sent them back in time to find them. So they found them. And Michael Gross, what happened is he had to be the only one who sacrificed himself.
Yeah.
A giant Tyrannosaurus Rex went through the machine with everybody else. And you know who the star of the fucking movie was? And he walked around with a bow and arrow the whole show. Was the kid that was in Blue Lagoon with Brooke Shields.
Oh, really?
It's not Willie Ames, but it's
Willie Ames is
Christopher Atkins.
Yeah.
It was so bad, but I seen the movie twice. I can't stop watching the bad sci-fi movies all day.
It's hysterical. You're just sitting there
the
watching that
marathons
shit.
all day. I get mad because I don't like the wizard movies, but I do like when it's a fucking.
Is the dialogue good?
It's the worst because it's all like you said. It's all CGI,
Right.
and they'll have it'll be a frog. It's always an experiment.
You think?
Experiment gone awry.
You think some of these big stars they get cast for these movies like, oh fuck, the concept's great, it's fucking.
And then
sharp.
they realize what it is.
And they do all their acting because they can't see the special effects, and then they finally see it for the first time and go, holy shit, I'm in a piece of shit.
It's like, yeah, we're gonna green screen you in over here.
Right.
Just look up here, and they're probably picturing these effects are gonna look like fucking
They're
amazing.
all thinking Jurassic Park,
Like
before
they-
I'm done with the next Jurassic Park
they
shit
don't
movie.
know that the movie. I think
what I'm
that do
saying.
they know if the movie is going to be
going
shitty
right to
or not?
sci-fi? Do you think they know that?
That is a great question, man.
I bet you they're thinking state of the art special
gonna be
effects.
good.
This is it.
If
for
I
me.
get a
This
fucking
is your
script,
big
though.
movie.
Next thing you know, they show a big giant shark biting the Golden Gate Bridge in half, and you're like, oh,
and you're
fuck,
calling your
career
family
suicide.
and apologizing.
If I get a script, right?
Career suicide.
If I get a script and the script says giant octopus versus mega shark, I gotta know it stinks.
I would say this better be
Why?
the working title, motherfucker.
Think of some of the other crazy movies out there that ended up becoming huge
No
blockbusters.
good movies have fucked up titles.
Yeah, I guess.
Godzilla versus the
What
Sea
about
Monster.
Jurassic Park?
That's a fucking shitty movie.
What about
Not when I was
Jurassic
fucking
Park?
8.
That's a great fucking name.
That's a great name before you know that the movie was going to become a
Hindsight
huge
2020.
hit.
No, Jurassic Park.
Yeah, Jurassic
is,
Park.
is
Jurassic
a great
Park.
name.
Nah,
man.
Jurassic
You
Park
think?
is good. Yeah. I think
Because
Jurassic
the
Park's good.
sci-fi movies would name it Dinosaur Forest.
All right, you know what? You just... End the fucking argument. One for Patrice. How do I come back from that?
You ain't watching Dinosaur Forest?
It's stupid.
Holy shit.
All right, let's go with a few more then, Patrice. Fuck, I got to think of a couple movies now.
God damn, that's a good one.
Because I watch these movies, they're always named stupid, man.
Sci-fi, yeah.
Think of it like a Jurassic Park movie.
Wait.
They're bottom line people, man.
Why can't we
Bottom
think of any
line.
other ones?
Sci-fi.
I was just going to go with basic shit like Godzilla, King Kong. But,
Well, those are
yeah, I
shitty
know, I
movies
know,
anyway.
I know.
You got to think of like some good sci-fis.
Danny?
Danny
you got
knows
one?
some good sci-fis.
Yeah, you must know some
Sci-fi
sci-fi. No, a movie that became huge, but if you looked at the title, and then Patrice will explain why the title was always great and how it would be.
Jaws.
How about like Star
Star Trek.
Jaws? He's got Jaws.
Teeth.
Just teeth. What would all right?
Wait. Let me tell you something. There's a movie that they have about evil attacking fucking birds. You know what it's called? Caw. No, Caw.
What would sci-fi call Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
Oh. All right, thank you,
I got one.
Go ahead.
They go Alien Mountain.
That's a good name, Alien Mountain.
Aliens are visiting us.
All right, we're gonna put you to the
Or
test.
they would name it to the sound of the doo-doo. It would be called doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Sci-Fi Network stinks.
5 alien notes.
Yes! Alien notes! Close Encounters of the Third Kind is a great...
Yeah.
All right,
Just fucking great.
we got Matt in West Virginia. Patrice Iron Man.
Steel dude.
Fuck, that's what Matt had too. Steel guy.
Steel guy.
Matt had steel guy. Very good.
They suck.
Did we do Star Wars yet?
Oh, no.
Star Wars.
Galactic fighting.
How about the Terminator?
Now they had a term and they called it robot hunter.
I was going to say robot killer from
Robot-
the future.
Okay. So
I'm
they did
telling
that
you,
one.
yes.
All right, robot killer, and then in parentheses, from the future.
From the future.
How about this one? A newer movie. Thank you, Steve Nolan, Madison, Wisconsin. Cloverfield.
That's a good one. They might call it Cloverfield. Cloverfield might be a sci-fi channel named.
Someone said New York Monster.
Yeah. It's not far off.
Oh, is that fucking good? New York Monster.
Close Encounters. Rex writes Mashed Potato Mountain. I'm trying to think of other ones. Someone's got Mars Attacked. Mars Attacks. Right, Nick? Mars Attacks?
Mars Attacks.
Planet of the Apes is pretty much Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like Planet of Apes. They'd probably take the out of it. Planet of Apes.
Nope, they would call it Simian Wars. This is sci-fi. We'll
Yeah,
call
they gotta
Planet of
change
Apes
it.
Simians versus humans. Mars Attacks would be Red Chaos from Beyond. It's awful.
They have to use the word beyond a lot, too.
This is a tough one. 12 Monkeys.
12 fucking monkeys.
12 Monkeys was a good movie.
Eek, eek. I'm telling you, and that's no bullshit. I'm gonna get a job naming these fucking movies.
Oh, shit.
Did we do Aliens?
Eek, eek.
Did we do Aliens?
No, Alien or Aliens? None of the Alien movies.
A lot of Alien movies out there, Patrice. What do you think? Sci-fi. What would they name that?
Man.
Aliens.
An aliens concept.
That's a tough one. That's too basic to begin with.
That is rough.
See, what they would do with aliens is some of these movies they don't name the concept. They'll name the place where the concept is happening. So if it's an alien type movie and it's happening, say on a boat, they call it Alien Boat. And am I bullshitting though? Am I bullshitting? They'll call it Alien Boat.
Alien
It's
Boat.
a great bit. How about The Matrix?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
The Matrix.
Cyber runners.
Cyber would be in it.
Cyber has to be in it because that's
Cyber would definitely be in it. You know what? Ready? And it'll be nice and Cyber Chaos.
Someone just put
Cyber
Hold
Chaos.
on. No. Someone just wrote, "Help! I'm trapped in the computer." Ah, shit! I'm sorry I missed your name. That's fucking funny, man. Help! I'm trapped in the computer.
And the follow-up called "Your Bullets Are Slow."
How about? So already sounds kind of sci-fi. Back to the Future.
Oh, Back to the Future.
Oh, that's got to be an easy
Back
one
to
because
the
they would have probably stole it. If they stole that,
Yeah.
Time car.
Yes, of course. Time car.
I like Time Car.
Time
Ready?
car.
Yeah.
Future Change. I'm telling you, man. Future Change.
Fucking Patrice, right on. Right the fuck on.
Premiering at Saturday at 9 o'clock. Future Change.
And you can totally picture it. Totally fucking picture it. Night of the Living Dead.
Boomer from Jersey, 12 Monkeys equals, holy shit, we got Brad Pitt to be in one of our stupid-ass movies.
That was a good movie.
Predator. Very good, Arch from Long Island. Predator.
That has to be Space Hunter.
Something with a hunter in it.
Space Hunter.
Definitely. They would just call it, just be, it'll be Jungle.
Yeah.
It'll be Space Jungle Hunter.
Space Jungle Hunter.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
You guys nailed it.
Good movies have
Fucking
good
nailed
titles, man. They just do.
Stephen S. from
They
Bayshore.
can't even get a good title.
Back to the Future equals Ahead from the Past.
Or Back to the Future equals Heads Up. That's the name of the movie. Heads Up. I know what's going to happen. Starring Michael J. Fox.
Bravo.
Yeah.
All right, listen,
that's
if we
funny
get a
shit.
few more, we'll go back to this. So this show out of nowhere in Baltimore decided to trash us today. We don't know you. I don't know why you're going down this road. I guess what happened? What, a producer or something admitted he listens to us
Listen to the show on the way in.
on the way in to do their radio show because we got that nice replay on the satellite. So
Yes, we do.
So he's taking a peek and listening, and he admitted, "Wow, this guy was stupid." He admitted he actually liked another radio show.
That
was dumb.
You don't do that in radio.
So then one of the hosts said that he's funnier than us and
Funnier than Jimmy.
funnier than Jimmy, and if I don't know if he went in front of our crowd, he would get a much better reaction than we would.
Well, he'd get a reaction. That's all right.
So we're like, all right. We'll take a listen to some of your stand-up and see if you're fucking funny. Patrice O'Neill's in here. He knows a thing or two about stand-up. Huh, Patrice?
And I have nothing against these guys, so I'll be very fair.
I want you to have an open mind.
Yes, I will.
Mr. Pupkin, we're going to listen to it, and we'll pass it on to Jerry.
Yeah.
And that's what this is.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
And a couple things, they're, I don't know. You heard us
And
earlier.
Sci-Fi's
You heard us
crazy
earlier,
comic.
Whatever. You heard us earlier, but basically the guy has the typical radio voice like everyone else. I want to give the guy advice. Start using your own voice.
Yeah.
You'll go further. And get rid of the fucking hole. Because, females ruin this type of environment. Simple as that.
Yes.
Name one where it's worked.
Howard.
Oh, Howard. Fuck. Yeah. To say it hasn't worked, but...
That's about the only case.
I think he's the exception, though.
Yeah.
Has there, for real? Who else? All right, you got Howard, who has Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Who else has been successful in Morning Drive?
Batman.
Doing Batman.
That's
Fuck.
Robin. That works.
Doing, Guy.
Boo.
Guy Talk Radio.
Yeah, Guy Talk Radio with a hole.
That's been successful.
Sorry.
I can't name another one after Howard.
Sorry.
We chose not to go down that road a real long time ago, and boy, have they tried over the years. Boy, have they tried. So you got this guy, Mickey's one of the guys, I guess, and this is him doing his actual stand-up. So we just picked one of his sets off YouTube, and Patrice is here to critique it.
All right, now I've brought Mike in.
Yeah.
All right, that's not it.
What the hell was that?
I guess we got more audio because I guess our listeners, some would call them our pests, have pretty much gotten to them today.
Already?
Yeah. So now they're going back on the radio to try to explain what they meant. But first, we got a sample of Mickey's stand-up.
All right.
I love black people, man. I do. Sometimes they just, get on my nerves. I ain't gonna lie. There's some shit we got to deal with. And I know most black people like...
Holy shit.
Is this the same guy?
He sounds like Rocco on the radio and sounds like Jimmy Schubert when he's on stage.
He's kind of putting on some kind of thing there. Like, hey, I like black people. What is that? But on the radio, it's like Rocco. I don't get it.
That's old?
Yeah.
What happened? Oh, right in the dumpster.
Okay, thanks.
Do it. And I know most black people like white people, but there's some shit we do that gets on their nerves. And I know how we can fix all the racial problems in the world.
Here it comes.
Let's be honest with each other. There's some shit about each other that's fucked up. We just have to admit it. Number one, I'm going to start with the white people. There's some shit, if we're going to get along,
Oh, my
we
God.
gotta
Get
give
to
up.
it. We get the premise.
Where's my NASCAR fans?
Oh, boy.
Stop it! pathetic, stupid, not entertaining. How the fuck you gonna spend 3 hours on a Sunday watching fucking traffic? What the?
NASCAR crowd.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
All right, well, he's getting a great reaction. Maybe he's performing,
NASCAR crowd.
Right next to Dan Cook, who's in another room or something.
But, whatever.
I don't find that funny.
But it's
not my cup of tea.
If I heard it,
he's getting a really good reaction.
Under these circumstances, it's like, it's easy to go, well, fuck him. But I've heard
it before.
I've heard worse.
Yeah.
And I've heard better.
Yeah.
He's about as
he's a guy on stage
he's about what
doing
it is.
some comedy, and the people are laughing.
He's about what it is. He's the new form of and I've explained this once or twice, where when I watched Pryor and Carlin in my life before I did comedy, they didn't make me want to do it. I didn't see it. They didn't influence me. They didn't inspire me because I thought I could never be.
Couldn't do that.
I can't do that. That's something amazing.
Yeah.
He's I don't know how long this guy's been doing it.
He's an inspiration.
But this guy, if a young comic, you can go, I'm going to do comedy.
I could do that.
It's a spawn of a lot of this shit, and he's as good. I'm going to be honest. He's as good or as bad as Larry the fucking Cable Guy to me. I'm sorry. He's as good or as bad.
He had the NASCAR crowd there. So
whatever, man.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
works.
what the fuck? This guy's not.
One more example.
Black people.
Oh, not black people now.
You ain't getting off the fucking hook with nothing.
And hold up, Opie, I'm going to tell you, he's been doing it long enough to know that if you want to trash the other group,
right?
You do the quick. White people are you trash white people immediately. NASCAR stop it, but he didn't go in depth on anything.
No.
But he will guarantee you go in depth on how fucked up black people are. But he did a Don Imus for NASCAR,
real quick.
Where he offered up NASCAR to say white people are foolish on this level.
He could have gone off and talked about
now,
the NASCAR interior of the track, barbecues and white trash, mullet-headed hillbilly.
Any fucking reality thing,
right.
any real thing. Now this is where he gets, but he has it down pat.
Now it's NASCAR stupid. All right, now let's go to black people.
Yeah, he said, "Let's see, I'd make fun." It's fucking comedy. 101.
101, I believe, yeah.
It's Society 101, but sorry, go ahead. I just want to
exactly.
First thing, black people, when we go to the movies.
Oh, come on.
Don't talk.
Stop.
You might as well just.
Oh, my God, dude. That's hack material right there.
Yeah.
We don't even have to play the rest of it.
It was funny at one point in comedy, and it's still in some contexts. When you're talking about the movies, it can still kind of be funny.
And it's still dishonest. It's the same thing. Look, man, we was sorry. We was talking about this goddamn this fucking Kanye West thing, and when I heard it, you guys were talking about it. But when I heard it, and celebrities booed. The reason why that was fake is because celebrities don't do anything that they're not supposed to do. You don't just boo Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? So someone gave them permission to not like Kanye West. They don't just come out and go, fuck you, Conway. They look at each other and go, oh.
Maybe they looked around and saw people going like,
And then they said, this is you can hate him.
Now we can hate.
The point to saying black people talk in the movie theater, it's horseshit. That's safe black. If you're gonna go in and talk about black people, be fucking honest.
Because you see now, we didn't even listen if he says like, I hate when black people get up when their baby's crying and take them out of the theater.
Imagine. Well, it's obvious what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Let it play out.
Here it comes.
Shut the fuck up.
Right.
We get it.
That shouldn't get a reaction anymore in comedy. Not like that. As a throwaway, sure.
The movie has words in it. We don't need your bullshit.
Oh, gosh. Oh, my dear, sweet Lord Jesus H.
Getting a great
Christ
reaction
on the cross.
I mean, people allow it, man. I mean, it's just people. It's people's fault that they heard that, and it's not his fucking fault. If he doesn't need to write anything fucking.
God.
Well, let's wrap this whole thing up. So they attacked us out of nowhere because one of their guys likes the show, our show. went after us a little bit. And where's Z-Rock? Because now, I guess, now this is becoming an even better bit because the hole is just
the hole's out of control?
Out of control. She's crazy.
She's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, my God. E-Rock running is terrific. E to the Rock. E. So what's up?
Well, now the main host seems to be backpedaling and clarifying what exactly it is he said, but the whole seems to really not like us.
Yeah, because we told him to fire.
Yeah,
her.
to fire the
So
whole.
now she's feeling insecure, like, oh fuck, I gotta, show people that I'm worth sticking around.
Yeah.
Yep, she takes shots at the
But
show.
now the pressure's on. They won't get rid of her.
Yeah.
Now, we just fucked up their whole chemistry. Trust me, because they secretly understand that. They know they don't want her around. We just fucked up her world so bad.
Aw, poor thing.
Here's Mickey.
All right, now I've brought Mike in.
Yeah.
Because since about 7 o'clock this morning, Mike has been completely worthless to the show.
Yeah.
He is so worried,
Worthless.
so distraught right now, because apparently Opie and Anthony have taken what I said, because their listeners call him up. That's what happens.
Right.
Out of context or whatever.
You're getting rides from Mike right
Here's
now.
all I said.
Right.
I go, I can't believe I'm driving to work at 5 in the morning, and Mike, who loves Opie and Anthony, is listening to the replay. All I said for me was, it was a little tough on the palate hearing the C word,
Right.
which I can't say on this station.
Of course not.
35 times at 5 in the morning.
Oh, stop.
And what I said was, the bit was funny.
Right.
But hearing that
But you
word...
only laughed twice in, 20 minutes?
No. I mean,
Hear the
I
whole
out loud.
Internally, there was lots of laughter.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny.
Oh, we just fucked her up.
Yeah.
I know what's happening here.
Yep.
Oh, is she insecure? And she knows it's true.
We're sorry.
But the guys really don't want her.
Sorry, baby. Oh, poor thing.
And, well, Mickey's not being honest there.
Mickey.
He sounds like a guy that enjoys edgy shit. You're trying to tell me that he can't hear the C word early in the morning? It's a little too harsh at 5 in the morning? Come on, buddy. If you like that type of stuff, you like it. There's not a specific time where you finally start enjoying that type of thing.
And it's more dishonesty. And not saying this fucking guy. I don't know the guy, but to say C word instead of cunt,
he can't say
like
it,
you can't say cunt,
right?
But do you understand that saying a fucking a variation of cunt means cunts in your life?
Yeah,
like
that's true.
N word. I've never heard nigger on TV.
Right.
Till I heard N word. N word is nigga,
Now you know what it is.
But what is the context to ever say C word?
See,
because it's the replacement for cunt.
Of course, and the people thinking they could get rid of the N word from our society, they had no clue what they were doing. Because now more and more people could say the word by saying N word. Like Patrice just said.
I've never heard nigga.
Right.
In a broadcast, a news broadcast I've never heard nigga.
Now you can say it.
But it's
by
everywhere.
just saying
Motherfucking
N-word.
crackers invented a way to say nigga.
We can, no one ever said it.
Yeah,
You're right.
No one said nigga.
That backfired on you guys.
That's why I said,
Shit, that
if
hurt.
you think they
That's
trying
gotta
to
hurt a
bring
little.
down two iconic white boys for free,
Right.
Black people got to pay for this one. We got to pay for Nappy Headed Ho and fucking and Michael Richards, man.
That's what you.
I can't say
Michael
nigga
Richards-
no more, and
maybe not
neither can
Michael
you.
Richards.
Right. Well,
no, he was one of the sacrificial lamb. He's his. Well, I tell you, Imus is back with a goddamn vengeance because I think
Fox
bought his
is picking him up. Yeah.
on TV. Yeah. Look at these. What's that face, motherfucker? What is that?
what are you talking about? Fucking asshole. What the fuck did I do to you? Just enjoy the show within a show, all right? You're privy to the show within a show.
Holy fuck.
And this has now become, I'm going to say it, I don't mind Mickey now. It's all about the whole, because every clip that E-Rock just gave me, it's all about the whole trying to get her shit in there.
Yeah, you know something? I
don't even care about Mickey anymore.
I think
he seems like he's a pretty good stand-up.
Yeah.
I wish him well. I really think he should change his fucking radio voice. Just use your regular voice, bro. You'll
I
go
think
a
what
lot
he was
further.
saying wasn't
and get
as
rid
harsh.
get rid of the whole, because you're doing guy talk for Baltimore. No one wants to hear the stupid whole chiming in. Nobody. Trust me. That's a management thing. You know it. So try to figure out a way around that. Just try.
I think
just try to get rid of her, and you guys, you might do all right.
I don't think he was being as harsh as initially.
Well, listen to the whole in this next clip.
But when you hear the C word over and over and over, I'm just saying it. I'm barely awake. I got one eye open. Mike's driving me in because my freaking car's not working. And I'm just hearing that word over and over and over.
Oh, a little more knowledge.
And what
it looks like Mickey and Mike both listened to our replay going into work.
Wow!
And when,
I thought it was
and
Mike
when did you
just
say
coming in by
cunt a lot?
himself.
When was this
I
cunt
know. When
tirade?
is it like because I know sometimes it does
Honestly,
get thrown around a lot, but.
Big cunt, big cunt day. When was the big cunt day?
It's rare, to be honest with you, because when you
we're
when you hear,
crazy about it.
Yeah, when you hear that
crazy.
word and we all use it, it's kind of you take notice that it's
and it's
it
in
was
the
just thrown out
context
there.
of at the time. If you're talking about alimony,
Right.
or
Yeah,
you know,
say fucking cunt.
you know, so it's very context. But
well,
hey, man, you motherfuckers, man, y'all make some enemies, man. These guys in Baltimore, the guys just trying to make a living as a comic, and here you go, cunting his morning up,
Cunting up his morning.
We're gonna turn Mickey around. We're gonna take the high road on this. We're gonna make Richie.
because he wants an out, and I'm not even trying to make it say he wants an
Mickey.
out. You can hear him on it. He wants an out of this.
Yeah, you don't want to
We're
do
gonna
it.
make Mickey
our asshole pest.
We're gonna make Mickey popular. He's gonna have to get rid of Amelia because she's a cunt.
Yeah, you got to get rid.
See the C word. See what I did there?
You are fucking crazy.
That was crazy.
And I'm just hearing that word over and over and over. I'm trying to smoke and drink a coffee, and I'm like, oh, my God. And I got a pretty harsh stomach palate for language. You know that.
You don't care most of the time. But, yeah, it's a
and
little
I
too
think
early.
it was looking at Mike's face, and it's like the way a stalker looks at its victim. That's how Mike listens to Opie and
Was
Anthony.
he touching himself inappropriately?
It was I was scared to look over.
Well, Mick was in the car, so
yeah. So, and all I
And
simply...
for a guy who wants to be in terrestrial radio, for God's sake.
And I went on to say that I think Opie and Anthony are funner than Stern.
Yeah.
And I like them better on terrestrial radio.
All right, now we have absolutely no problems with Mickey.
He wants an out. You can feel that, man. He wants an out, and that's fair.
This guy's trying to. This guy's figuring out a way to get out of this
he just doesn't
tough
want to.
situation.
He doesn't want to deal
Boy,
with
those
it.
phones must
Because
have
he
been
can't-
ringing this
he-
morning, huh? Ant?
He can't fight. He can't fight back the way like you guys could be just so much more horrible on satellite than he could be on FM. You know what I'm saying?
It is brutal.
That's why
You're
it's-
right.
He can't fight. He just doesn't. He don't want to deal with that.
Stern.
Right.
Yeah.
And I like them better on terrestrial radio.
Yeah.
Because I just thought it forced them to be a little more creative.
Yeah, because anybody can get on the.
It takes a while.
No.
And I just thought of something too. Just listening to this shit, it hit me. The voice, the thing that people do, it's to replace. It's the only emotion because you can't express yourself with words. Like you can't say descriptive words anymore.
Yeah.
So you only could be descriptive in your. I hate her.
Yeah.
And as opposed to
yelling
being
and-
able to say something that really how you feel and shit, man.
Right.
That's it's just like that's the voice you have to have. I'm angry.
That's why Black Revs fucking use the voice.
And I say unto you. Yeah,
They're not really saying anything, are they?
No.
Come on, Patrice.
Don't say come on to me, motherfucker. I run from church.
All right, good.
My
All right.
fucking feet start burning as soon as I see one.
Creative.
Yeah, because anybody can get on the.
It takes a while.
No, not anybody can. That's not true.
Cuss.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna
boy.
get Mickey. This is my new goal to slap this bitch live on the air. This bitch.
Is that her right there?
Oh yeah, because she's still trying to fight the battle.
Just looking.
She's trying to fight the battle, and Mickey's basically saying, "Will you shut the fuck up?"
Yeah, because anybody can get on the.
It takes a while.
No, not anybody can. That's not true.
Cuss.
No,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
not true. Listen to Brewer's show.
But you being a non-satellite listener is definitely.
I got satellite. What are you talking about?
Everybody's a non-satellite
Oh, really?
listener.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's like 1% of the population has it.
I don't know how many people have it. I got it. I enjoy it. I like Opie. Like I said, I like Opie and Anthony.
Oh, this bitch, we got to her. You're gonna be,
she's not
you're gonna be
happy.
so fucking
And he
gone
can't
from
tell her
that
to shut
show.
the fuck up.
Yeah,
You
because
can't tell her to shut up.
We just fucked up your chemistry with the boys.
She
Trust
is
me.
not
Trust
happy.
me. Trust me on this. And whatever the percentage of people that get satellite radio, what's great for us is we're known across the country with our little radio show.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what percentage of the people have it.
Meh.
A lot of people listen to the show, man.
And more fucking people are getting satellite. And the one thing I noticed in recent weeks, you walk into businesses, it's all about satellite radio now. It's everywhere in the businesses.
Yeah.
That's a great sign. Mickey will be shredded now, the fucking hole again. That's what E-Rock writes here.
I'm not gonna. They wanted to talk to us, but now they don't. I don't know what's going on. But they're gonna. So what's happened is I've become the shredding boy now on their show,
Right.
Because now they're gonna play stand-up stuff of mine from YouTube.
Oh, yeah, and they love to take audio and just sit there and pick at it for.
Yeah, and look, this stuff's 5 years old.
Promoting you, yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
And
So, only
reason they're talking about us is because we're on terrestrial radio.
But what's going to happen is
This Amelia.
You know something? Let me tell you.
I know your name.
She
you
doesn't get it.
fucking hole.
The reason we were talking was because we assumed that this dude had a problem with us. This Mickey guy.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with being. What do you think? We were on terrestrial. We could have gone back again, still been on terrestrial.
We had a deal.
We had a we fucking made the decision.
This is a lost art
holy
saying to
shit.
a woman, "Shut your face, please."
Yeah,
Oh,
sweetie.
Mickey,
Just please shut your
Mickey's
face.
Pipe down.
Mickey's in hell, but he'll get out of it. We ruined the chemistry. Amelia,
Shut
you
your
should,
cookie hole, bitch.
You should
Yeah.
start making your fucking demo
up.
tapes because, you're going to be looking for work.
Clam up.
Please
We're not
shush.
talking about you because you're on regular radio. We didn't
What-
even
what does that
know
mean?
about you, and you guys mentioned us, so of course it's going
That's
to
not
pique
even-
our interest.
that's not
And
even-
second of all, since regular radio, we're still in the mainstream. We did Fallon since getting off regular radio. Ant's doing the fucking Sean Hannity and Red Eye all the time.
It's what it.
We're
It's
just
very
we're
hard.
still-
Women
we're
are
still-
good at that shit though. Cause
What did that mean when
My
she
girl
said it,
does
though?
that shit all where
Yeah,
she'll.
but you hear Mickey's like, he's like, shut the fuck up.
She'll fucking start to like say things to make you start thinking. You know, like
shit.
Anthony, the way he. You know, I'm just being hypothetical. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
Well, you know, I think Opie thinks about kicking you in your legs. I listen to the show. Like, bitch, you know, I mean, like, hypothetically, she'll just throw some shit where it's just like, have you go, yeah. So she's just trying to be divisive, this girl with this fucking show.
No, she's pissed because she found out that we called her a hole, which
Yep.
is the worst thing you could call a woman in broadcasting.
But
it is.
she's probably like,
She's
I'm not
playing the whole
I'm not
part.
And I'm not the whole.
And no dude would go, yeah, you know, you're right.
And you know
They're
what?
jealous.
You know what's going on with Mickey and Amelia here? We've all been with our girl.
Oh,
And all of a sudden you get into there's something crazy happening in traffic, and your girl decides she's gonna honk your horn for you or start screaming, and then you're like,
Thank
what
you.
the fuck? I don't want to fight the fucking Hell's Angels. What's wrong with
Yeah,
you?
just get their little.
And
They're
that's
good
what
at it.
And that's what Amelia's trying to do, and Mickey's like, shut the fuck up.
You gotta say thanks. Thanks for helping, beautiful, but shut your fucking mouth.
Exactly.
Shut up.
Because guys know when we're battling, you size up the dude. Like, I can't fucking beat this guy up, so I'm backing down. It's nature.
He was trying to give himself a respectable out.
A respectable out, which we all do in the real world.
But he needs it. I don't need the trouble.
Well, here's producer Mike, who's the super fan.
Oh.
No, it wasn't my car. I can't turn the radio off, dum-dum.
Yeah, he was getting a ride from Mike, and Mike is completely addicted to these guys.
Amelia's just so bothered.
Oh.
We just ruined your chemistry with the boys.
And let's be honest,
I can't
though.
wait to see how this plays out.
And let's be honest, though. You gotta be honest. If fucking Steve comes in and goes, boy, that fucking man cow, man, I can't get enough of him. You'd go, what? You would go, Steve, shut the fuck up. So, I mean, that has to annoy him that their producer listens to Opie and Anthony.
Yeah, but the other guy
it has to.
But the other guy listens. He just can't really openly admit that because he's got to be, the guy.
Because he's a
of all
radio
time.
show. I mean,
But
shit.
he obviously listens.
If
He
he was a
says he has the
lifeguard, this wouldn't be a
satellite.
problem. He's a peer.
And he's very
competitor.
aware. He's very aware of what we do. Who gives a? I don't care about him anymore. I just want to hear Amelia.
A ride from Mike, and Mike is completely addicted to these guys.
Anyway, back to Opie and Anthony, who I said are funny. Did I not?
You also said that you're funnier than both of them.
I stand up.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that.
And Jim Norton.
No, I said I'm not funnier than Jim Norton.
I just want to clear that.
Yeah,
I wanna
you
clear
did.
that.
No, but I think he's like so nervous that we're going to say something that's going to like offend them or set them off.
Mike, are you trying to get a job with them
No,
or something?
not sure. I didn't even bring this up today. I just.
Oh, we got another call, Mike. Maybe it's an Opie Anthony listener. 98 Rock. Good morning.
Oh, I guess that was getting a little hectic over there.
Yeah,
someone-
it happens, man.
And someone was trying to say that we don't have pests anymore. Yeah, trust me, we
Really?
do. Yeah, there's a few
Believe
guys
me.
that think that whole movement's gone.
I had that Twitter issue, and boy, holy shit,
Yeah,
did they unload.
It's not gone, trust me. All right, and then Mickey saying O&A mad for the wrong reasons.
Whatever's going to happen to me today on their show, I already know I'm getting shredded.
Right.
So whatever, I don't care.
See,
Which
we
means
got-
he knows the show.
At the same time, Mike, I want you to take a deep breath. Your radio career is going to be fine if Opie and Anthony are mad at me.
I know. It's just, you
Boy,
know.
then he can't call the show anymore and tell him how much he loves
And
him.
here's the funniest part. They're mad.
She's so mad.
You gotta love her,
She
though.
gets mad. Oh, she's all
You gotta love how
spunky.
mad she is.
She's spunky.
That's what. It's so easy to get to a woman.
She's
broadcasting.
really pissed.
You gotta
So
love.
easy.
You got to love how fucking. She's fucking
she's
hilarious. Hilariously angry, man.
We just fucked up her world.
Oh,
He can't call the show anymore and tell him how much he loves
And
him.
here's the funniest part. They're mad at me for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
They think I was trashing them. This is what happened. O&A's producer calls up and he's like, hey, you guys want to talk to the guys? And we're like, I said right away, I go, yeah, totally. I think what they were expecting is us to go no, so that they could go back on the air and be like, oh, and they won't talk to us.
I think
now they're not
that's the
calling
whole
back.
thing.
No, that's
Now,
not
here's
true.
what happens.
I think our history proves that we've talked to a bunch of these shows before.
What happened? Did Steve jump the gun and actually call first and then come and say, do you guys want to talk? Is that what fucking happened? Because, first of all, it doesn't make sense to get into a running discussion with these jocks that we have fights with until a base has been set. You know, like we're running the audio with them, then we have to comment, and then in the future, if things keep bumping heads, then you might get the live phone call on the line to yell at each other. That's usually how these things play out. But did Steve... See, the second we start talking about it, Steve jumps the gun and makes the phone call instead of coming in here and going...
Can I snitch on Steve?
What?
I don't want to be a snitch, but I was sitting there. Steve got them on the phone. The producer knew Steve. And Steve said, would it be okay... Would the guys come on? He did
Why
this
is
before.
he saying that, though?
But he did this before you knew. Before you even knew about this shit, he had.
Well, why wouldn't you? But
I think it's not bad.
Seems to be something to ask us.
But he was setting up. Would you get on the phone just in case you motherfucker? Because Steve knows your history.
If it's De Niro or something, then fine.
Right.
If it's a couple of jocks that are perhaps or allegedly giving us a bad time, then maybe we want it to play out a little first. And let the listeners know what it's all about. Yeah. I say Steve jumped the gun on that one. Because then it makes us look silly.
Steve, what'd you do?
Steve?
The first thing I said was I tried to find out what exactly sparked the discussion. That lasted about 3 seconds because the guy recognized my voice.
True that.
And asked if it was me, and I was like,
Is this a homosexual?
No, that's not what he said.
Oh, I thought he said
and he explained the whole backstory. And down the line, I said, well, listen, I don't know how this is going to play out. Would you guys get on the phone if it boils over? And the guy says, I don't know. I'll ask. And that's when we brought the stuff to you.
Steve, just tell him the complete truth.
That is the complete truth.
Oh, my
Patrice was
God.
sitting there.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Here's what he's adding. He's being honest except for one thing.
What I said?
We have a witness today. This rules.
Steve's nervous for some reason. I don't know why.
He always is.
I always is.
But
I always am.
In case this boils over,
yeah,
is pretext to something. It wasn't in case it boiled over. It was, would you guys get on the phone and talk to the guys?
Right.
He was setting up the live confrontation.
So there wasn't any.
It wasn't
just in case. Or
it
later
wasn't
on
as architecturally structured.
Right.
As because he's trying to make it. But if all you got to do is say, Steve, he did jump the gun. But he was trying to. It was all in the best nature of the fucking show. Because he was on the phone. Let me say this in his behalf. He was on the phone for fucking 10 minutes. Trying to check this Baltimore show that's trashing my guys. So he was being a loyal guy.
But listening to this now, it gave them a little bit of ammo.
Yeah, of
it made it seem like we reached out to call them, and then we said, "Oh, they're going to talk to us? Oh, fuck this!" Because we normally just want to go, "Oh, they didn't even want to talk to us," and then they say, "All right, we'll talk to you," and then we don't talk to them. It makes us look bad. So in that situation, you should come in here first and say, hey, guys, do you want to talk to those guys? And we'll go, no, we don't want to talk to them. We're just going to fucking play their shit. We're going to rap about them a little bit, and our listeners will fucking pester them a bit, and then that's it.
More importantly, why does he have a T-shirt that says pot roast muscle?
It says East Coast muscle.
Oh, well, the E, I'm not even joking, because the E looks like a P, and the mic was covering up the... I swear to God, I didn't see the S in there. It looked like it said pot roast muscle.
No, it says East Coast muscle.
God.
Steve Carlisi is a O&A soldier, my friend.
All right.
Thank you,
Good
Patrice.
enough. We're running out of show, unfortunately. So we only have 6 minutes left. We have 2 minutes of clips. Then we have to try line of the day and get the fuck out of here with Patrice O'Neal's plugs. Let's go.
Shit.
Let's go.
Yo,
Oh,
shit.
no, that's what I wanted to tell you. So the producer calls.
Right.
Hey, do you want to go on with the guys? Mike's like, do you want to go on with the And I'm like, yeah, let's talk it out, right? Let's see what happens.
Sure.
And so then he goes, all right, I'll call you back. Well, then he called back, and he's like, I don't know if they want to go on.
Here's what I think he was trying to do. I think he was trying to get our hotline number so they could jam that too. Because he's like, well, can we call you guys? And I'm like, well, I'll call you. So why don't you give me a number? And I
Is that his
eventually gave him
producer?
my cell phone number.
Right.
See,
So
now his
I didn't-
producer, I
probably-
was
no,
there.
not yet. I was waiting for that.
They
but
can't
I
give you.
guess,
I don't know if they.
Dude, no one tells the truth in radio.
His
first of
fucking
all.
producer was going.
That's what drives me fucking nuts.
He was doing what Steve was just doing in here. They both were going to each other. I heard the shit.
Can we trade?
He did not go, hey, motherfucker, I'll call you back. They both go, they both were.
E-Rock, you might be out. We got a new fanboy that wants to work for this show.
Wow.
We got to hire this Mike guy.
Maybe we could do a trade.
Right.
This guy, this producer for E-Rock and 20 interns to be named later. Lamed Nader.
We'd have to give up a lot.
that'll probably not yet. I was waiting for that.
They
but
can't give you. I don't know if they. I guess they could.
Their
Who cares?
producer's a nice guy. I'm sure he wouldn't do that.
So Mike hangs up the phone and goes, "Oh my God, I just
And
talked to
everything he's
O&A's
saying
producer."
right now, he's choosing his words so carefully
wisely
because he knows they're listening and he doesn't want to agitate them.
What is wrong with you?
I've just
Listen to me.
The producer's a nice guy. I know he won't do that.
Listen, Opie and Anthony.
You're such a dick.
Listen.
You're such a pussy. You're a pussy.
But here,
Listen.
what are you
Fire
afraid
here,
of?
all right?
You're
I've
playing
seen
with fire.
I've seen what they've done. Who gives a, I almost cursed. Who gives a crap? What do you
Listen,
You're like, he goes like this earlier. He goes, they're going to shut down our show. They're going to shut it down.
I said they'll clog the phone lines. That's
So
all.
what?
Nice.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Mikey knows our show.
I like Mikey now.
I like him too.
He's fine by me.
Hell yeah.
Best
Mickey,
of luck to you.
So far, Mickey,
Mickey?
all right. Amelia, a cunt, and Spiegel, I don't know who you are because I don't even know if you're talking.
Yeah, I can't tell.
O&A better than Stern. Whoa, we got to play this clip.
What did I say earlier? I said having every guy call in pretending to be Larry King was hilarious.
Right.
See, the guy listens to
Thank
our
you.
show a lot.
No, that's a compliment. That's funny. A lot
That's
of
a
people,
very up-to-date
people
bit,
liked
isn't it?
that.
That's very recent.
Liked that bit.
Right.
That was
They're
funny.
hilarious.
We ruined it today.
Right?
but-
I know.
I said they're better than Stern. Scott disagreed with me. Now they're going to go on and trash me because I said the hearing the C word 50 times from my house to here was just a rough start to the morning. And what compounded it and made it worse was watching you drool.
Yeah.
You're like Opie and Anthony dog. Like Opie or Anthony. Yeah, like
I can't imagine. It's like if you I know you're a caller to that show sometimes, but if you had some personal relationship and you were worried about offending them,
I want you to get up right now, and I want you to go to your car, and I want you to listen to that show until we get into entertainment, about 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then I want you to come back and tell me what's going on.
Okay.
Because I know it's driving you crazy that you can't listen right now.
And
So go out to your car.
They're going to replay it 20 times today. That's the only
Mike,
content
in
they
fact,
She really wants to go. She really wants to go.
Really, Amelia?
God, she wants to
that-
go. She wants
That's why
to
we-
go at your
really?
fucking faces.
First of all, we do.
What's the matter? The word cunt hit home?
She's going to scratch
Is that
her
what
eyes out.
happened?
Yeah. Because that's all we have. What are we supposed to do? Stay on 12 hours a day? We got lives.
That's terrible.
Oh, Amelia.
But I can understand the other guy. I don't know the names, but the I
Main
think
guy, Mickey?
Mickey.
He's all right.
Here's what happened.
He saved face.
A burst of Why don't you stop fucking sweating? It's like my girl goes, I love Carmelo Anthony. Boy, he has nice muscles. So what, bitch? So what? My belly buttons are any. And that's what happens. Shut the fuck up and stop telling me about somebody else's radio show.
Hey, Ron and Fez are back live, so we could go a few extra minutes, right? Okay. Because I know last week when they were on vacation, it was a hard out. Yeah, we're going to go a couple extra minutes here. If
You
that's
out of
all
your
right,
mind?
everybody. Well, you know.
Why?
Because then tomorrow we get to leave early and no one could yell at us.
But we never really
Figure it
do.
out. Tomorrow, 10:05.
Really? You get rollover time, motherfuckers?
Wouldn't that be good?
Kind of. That's what we do now.
Oh, shit.
All right, so where are we at with this? Mickey, we'll leave Mickey alone. Amelia, I'll tell you this much. Mickey, you get rid of the hole. You know you don't want to be doing radio with the hole. Mike's listening, by the way. What's up, Mike? Make sure Mickey hears this.
Yeah.
If you get rid of the hole, we will promote the shit out of you guys.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do.
Just dump her. You'll do so much better. And but believe me, by the way, let me just
I know
add this
I know
in.
you don't want Amelia.
They know
I know you're
this
new.
already.
It sounds like you're new to radio, or at least Baltimore radio. Get rid of her.
They know this too. You
Yeah.
know what they do when the guys are just hanging out? They're like, "Oh God, did you hear what the fuck she said today?" Believe me, and I'm not just saying this to like try to stir shit up, but believe me, it does happen. I've never seen a case where the guys don't get together and then go, "Did you hear what that idiot bitch said today?"
Yeah.
God, we were rolling, and then she just fucking put the handbrake on. The big fucking train handbrake. Yeah, we're on a roll. Oh, there it is. Oh, the hole up in their mouth.
And
they want to get rid of her, but
they will.
The program director and shit.
It's not even gonna be the program
Like,
director. She's gonna crack. It's a chemistry thing now.
Yep.
We really fucked up their chemistry, and now we're way too busy. So if you guys in Baltimore and the Baltimore area could kind of keep us abreast of the situation, because this will end with her leaving the show.
The
one
hole
way or
will
another.
leave, and it'll be like, oh, it was they all agreed that it would be best if she moved on. There'll be
Right.
some kind of fake story.
Our new bit is get rid of the hole radio.
Get rid of the hole. Lose the hole.
Lose the hole.
Yeah,
lose the hole. I like that.
That's it.
I think my brother Elmo can make a shirt.
It's lose the hole, and we try to get radio shows to see the light. It's not like we have this power that we can have people get rid of their holes on the show, but we just want you to identify how unfunny and how much of a detriment to a funny show they are. You sound like actually a bunch of guys that are hanging out and having a good time. Why the fuck would you want a chick there to fuck the whole thing up?
And that's why you're being held back. You're
Yep.
being held back until you get rid of her, because there's a lot of shows like yours where
Yeah.
you're edgy, but then she has to jump in.
Oh, that's a good thing. And the management will always say, no, that's a good thing. It tames that. It makes it like someone's in charge and the women listen. No, it's a bad thing. It's kryptonite.
Amelia.
Just look at her. Look at her right now. Go ahead. I'll give you a minute. Hold on. Because they'll listen to this tape. Look at her. Look at her. She's ruining your show. You sound like fun guys.
He said, look at it. I didn't even know
You
what he was
sound
doing.
like fun guys that, like, can hang, talk about fucking cool shit.
Nothing worse than an aging rocker, too. She's
You
an
don't want-
aging rocker.
Yeah, that's...
Look at her. Oof.
yeah, you don't want to...
Wow.
well, what are you going to
Jesus.
do? Come on. Everyone needs a gig.
She's an aging rocker. I mean, she's so bad in real life that her picture on the website has to be cartoony.
No. All right, look, we did the same thing.
Well, we never claimed to be fucking, GQ models.
I remember once we did.
Oh, one time.
Teasing,
yeah, you're
of course.
Right. No, you're right.
I don't know. I've never seen any other pictures besides that, so I can't really make a judgment. But I do. Her personality is ugly.
Yuck.
She has an ugly personality because all she can do now is bitch about us when they're talking about the show. They're actually having an honest, open conversation about the program, which is fine.
Is that her?
No, couldn't be.
Some porno star there.
Oh, that's a porn star?
All right, why don't we do line of the day? Get the hell out of here.
Line of the...
Mickey, we're cool,
Line of
but
the-
if you don't get rid of the hole one way or another, then we're not cool.
Yeah.
That's how we play
Mickey's
it today.
all right. I got no problem with Mickey.
Because we know you want to get rid of her, so we're kind of
Yeah.
doing this with you, buddy.
Blame us.
Right.
Make it like management listened and saw the light because they're such puppets or whatever, and they listened to O&A or something. Just blame us for whatever you need to get rid of her because she's really holding you guys back. I think I'm hearing good things.
It's not bad.
Except for, her. Ugh.
And the radio voice. Tone that down a little bit.
Yeah, get rid of that.
All right, Ant. Line of the day time. Why don't we just get right into this? A runner-up line of the day.
Stephen King's The Horror Writer.
The Horror Writer?
Okay, Stephen King.
You read any of his books growing up?
Never read them. Why? They were always a movie.
That's what I say. Okay.
Nothing.
No, it was just abruptly. It kind of ended abruptly.
Well, I like that they're almost lines now.
That is
instead
true.
of paragraphs.
It's a paragraph of the fucking
Patrice
day.
is going to be at the Punchline Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in
In San Francisco, yes, thank you, Ope.
Please go out and see Patrice.
Yeah.
You getting big crowds on the road, Patrice?
Not bad. They sputter in, and it's respectable. It's respectable.
Are you all right?
What do you mean?
I wish I was filming when you were commenting about which girls you could still get. When
yeah, that was good.
Here in New York, I don't know if they do it everywhere else, but Wendy Williams is on. Well, I know the show's everywhere, but here locally they do kind of a warm-up show. They kind of show the crowd getting ready for Wendy Williams, and they make it kind of like a nightclub, and all the girls are dancing, and they got a DJ and stuff, right? Really getting the crowd pumped. It's a smart idea. And Patrice was like pointing out the broads that were dancing, going, "See that fat mess? That's all I could get now."
That's it. That's the
me.
energy.
That's me.
That's the energy. I got like this one bitch that loves me. That she's 8 years in, and then it's like if the 20-year-old girls that I see at the mall, like I said, when I try to wear my nice hat and my mysterious attitude, nothing. I got no strength anymore.
Yeah.
All I am now is, hey, bitch, look, do you know what? I'll ask them. You ever heard of a sugar daddy? That's a motherfucker that buys you books. And then I say, go Google the word pride and see if that's worth missing out on all these goodies I'll buy you.
Anthony, I'm being called a liar. I'm not lying.
I'm not lying.
DL from Butler, New Jersey.
Butler.
Opie, you fucking liar. You yelled, I could have been a model at a caller.
Ah, you did.
I did say that.
Yeah, I think you did.
You are a cutie pie.
Used to be.
No, you're still cute.
I'm in the used to be category.
You still got your little bang and everything. It's still there.
Bangs?
Like your little thing. You still got hair that's. You don't have the. I don't see it. The not. It might be the not sure it's falling out, but it's not. It's not all the way there.
I got some voodoo going on.
And if it
I
goes,
push this forward, I push this to the left, I move this over to the right.
If it comes to it, motherfucker,
I pull it from the back slightly.
Cash in that self-respect and tell Anthony to give you that number.
You know, as much as I've beat Anthony up, you don't think I'm taking a look and paying close attention?
He's almost back at mullet status. That motherfucker.
I need a haircut.
You're scared to get a haircut after
Need a haircut.
spending all that money. You want to make sure it grows back
I
again.
used to grow in like fucking the old rot gut band days when I was in a band.
Then you go, you know what? I think this procedure actually worked.
I think I can get a haircut.
I think I get a haircut.
Oh, in the morning I take a brush.
Sorry, Amelia,
fucking
that would be
jacuzzi
very
or fucking
horrible. Yeah,
or those
exactly.
fucking whatever's going on.
I want to apologize to Amelia for being, we're being very funny just off the cuff. Nothing's written down. We're just fucking around with Patrice here. Why don't we do another runner-up line of the day?
You about a piece of shit, little white girl. Beyonce, kick your ass.
This is pretty close to like Sleeping Beauty, just sleeping away, waiting for her prince, and there's a home invasion while she's sleeping.
That was good.
That was me?
Yeah. Oh, shit. What the fuck?
Thank you.
Where the hell did these pictures come from?
What the fuck is that?
That was one of our gigs way back in 92.
Who's that? Is that Opie?
93?
How is that me? Look close.
That's me
Anthony
and my brother Joe.
And brother Joe. Oh, how the fuck is that me?
Fucking Anthony looks like.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
That's back in fucking.
Oh my god.
The old days. I got big afro.
You look like Weird Al Howard Sternovich.
That was another runner-up line today. You don't have to cut
You got
it
an
up.
extra line,
Yeah,
fucking line of the day.
Jesus.
And we're not even supposed to be on the radio anymore.
Holy shit.
Bravo, Patrice.
Good God, oh mother of Jesus, man.
Punchline, Patrice O'Neill, I'm telling you.
good.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Patrice doesn't have to write half his shit down. He just goes up there and brings the funny.
God damn.
What are we up to, Travis? One more runner-up? If it is, let's do.
Gave me a load of ear bashing too. Wouldn't stop a fucking ear bashing. Well, I busted up a frickle. Didn't use no franger neither.
That can be pretty fucking. I've never heard it called that before.
Frickle.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I want to say hi to our brand new name. Checking in, Anthony. Pot roast muscle from Woodside.
Oh.
Writes, E-Rock should name his first girl Amelia.
That's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. That's really good.
Meal.
Are we ready for line of the day? We got to get the fuck out of here for Ron and Fez. Hit it.
Here comes the line of the day. Line of the day.
What about Jurassic Park?
That's a great fucking name.
That's a great name before you know that the movie was
Hindsight 2020. No, Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
Jurassic Park is a great name.
No,
man.
Jurassic Park is good. Yeah.
Because the sci-fi movies would name it Dinosaur Forest.
I got raped when I was 12 years old.
Oh, man.
Yes,
that's your new board thing, man. I know that fucking shit is coming every week.
That's Dinosaur Forest.
Right.
It's so fucking funny.
Dinosaur Forest. That's what it would be.
We developed the most creative bits when Patrice is in. I gotta tell you, like that came out of nowhere. The country music thing that we do, we got to bring that back. And then one of my favorites, the eating of the exotic animal bit. That came out of fucking
motherfucker
nowhere.
still will come up in the street and talk about that cheetah heels and koala
cheetah
noses.
heels.
Motherfuckers will
forgot about that. Yeah,
that shit comes from a place
That
you
was
can't
good.
you can't think that shit out ahead of time.
If you listen to that again real quick, I'm telling there's parts of that it's funny. The whole thing is absurd, but it's parts of that when you get in depth to how they kill animals and they take the most important part, which is the blowhole of the whale.
Right.
I'm telling you, it was social commentary.
It was. What did we say about the whale? You take the blowhole
and it can't close.
And it can't close.
And so it just has to sit at the top of the water.
So you're just wasting this massive animal just to get the dumb little blowhole.
And then it goes underneath the water and sinks.
Right.
As you just
There's just a pile of whales at the bottom of the ocean because we have to eat the blowhole
with soy sauce.
Right. That bit is one for the ages, my friend. Patrice, have fun in San Francisco. We'll see you soon.
Absolutely.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Sir.
All right.
Why do we should just have
Take it
Patrice
easy,
come
everyone.
back in. You want to do another day this week, Patrice?
I'm leaving Wednesday. I can come back tomorrow if you have me.
Who's in tomorrow?
I don't know yet.
See you,
let me know.
everyone.
I would love to take advantage of Patrice O'Neill. Jimmy's back, Thursday, right? Jay Leno tonight. Everyone watch, man. Leno's been great to this show over the years. He starts at 10 o'clock tonight. He's got Jerry Seinfeld, Jay-Z with Rihanna, and is this great for Jay Leno? Kanye West.
God damn,
So a
the
lot of people
timing
are going to be
there,
fucking watching Jay Leno tonight. What a great way to start.
there.
And then tomorrow, little Jimmy Norton's going to be on Jay Leno for his first time as with the new format. Michael Moore and Tom Cruise and Jim Norton. Holy mother of God. So support Jay Leno. He's been great to us. See you guys tomorrow.